Okay, now the question is, someone asked in the YouTube chat, there is the real digger here. Well, I will say, can the real lady digger please stand up? I guess. Ooh, I gotta bring you down just a little. You're just a little large.
I am here. I am here. Oh, and there comes the Rumble chat. Boy, it takes forever for that to.
It can take a hot minute. God, I hate how I look with in between fuzz.
Between fuzz?
Yeah. I think they call it 5 o'clock shadow, but it's been like it's been like 3 solid days since I shaved. No, wait, I shaved on Saturday. So 4 solid days since I shaved. 4.
Oh.
Carlos Ramirez harmonica play. No, I escaped that punishment, and so no. It's not like it's good. It's not like it's like, oh, but you said you play harmonica. No, I said I have one and I suck at it. That doesn't even qualify as playing. And
owning one and playing one are totally different things. I heard is playing it. It's not the right harmonica for the song.
Oh well, for that, yeah. Don't.
Yeah, it's in the wrong key.
Don't tell them about it. They'll be like, I heard him. I heard him playing it.
It won't work. The song that he knows how to play, the harmonica that he has is in the wrong key, and it's
like I said, ridiculous. I need like a gay song to play in that harmonica, but then I have to learn how to play that song. Right. It doesn't. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The song I was playing this morning was what Aaron was like. Oh, you can play that. It's like the hot cross buns of harmonica songs, and it's like, I mean, yes, but no. Let's put it this way: if it could be played well on my harmonica, especially at this point in time, I'm not the motherfucker to do it. So that's all it is. Holy Jesus! Sorry, I keep. I'm
gonna go find some.
It's all the jizz.
For it.
Blame Canada, says Rabbi Smoothie. Good to see Rabbi Smoothie.
Hey, good to see
up in the Rumble chat. Satan's Mechanic. Woohoo! #1 chat, bay. All right, good to see you. Let's get that. Obviously not on the screen because Rumble enjoys a level of chat freedom that other chats don't in terms of content of message. I see them all. I read them all. Apparently, I have a fixation with reading them in backwards order, and I can't stop it. You know what it is? I've made my peace with that's just what I'm going to do. Like I don't.
It's okay.
It's some sort of weird learned behavior from like MMO, like rating and reading a chat and having to like you only keep going backwards if you need to figure out what's going on, and because it's just get the message and move. All right, so good afternoon, everyone. Says Driveway Junkie. Nice weaving logo. How easy is it to stuff her baskets? They are sturdy enough to say carry a load when moving. I believe so, St. Aaron.
I believe they're quite sturdy baskets.
after all of the craziness of yesterday or last week's Go F Me show, we're looking at $20 for tomorrow's goal, and then that's knocked out. Twitch didn't really work to count to minus it yet. We'll see. But otherwise, like today and tomorrow from Twitch, if we just stay where we're at, we're going to take 5 off automatically. But otherwise those things will be a thing. We might have to move Friday's goal because I think they're replacing the washer, and I might need to. I can't do a stream while people are moving like laundry equipment in and out.
That's you? You can't?
No, I can't. I can't do it animal style, in and out. Oh my God, that's one of the things I meant to do today, and I didn't, and I could have instead of watching that. Very, very enthralling. That, by the way, that's a huge look into like, oh, how can Johnny easily just like squirrel get distracted? Just put on like some documentary about insects, bugs, like fucking dinosaur times, or just Mother Nature in general.
Giant bugs.
Johnny will just kind of get mesmerized and creeped out at the same instance. If you have the Sigourney Weaver Planet Earth documentary, you could just play that and I'll watch it like all the time. I have the David Attenborough one because they didn't give me a choice. Those bastards. It's not fair. All right. They did the Planet Earth series and they aired it on, I think, I don't know if it was National Geographic or where they aired it in America, but like to make it more palatable or something for American audiences, it was voiced and narrated by Sigourney Weaver. And I was like, that's awesome. And I got that series, and I've got it voiced by David Attenborough. And anyone who's watched a lot of fucking National Geographic like nature documentary things, you've heard David Attenborough's voice, and that's fine. I wanted Sigourney Weaver. Like no disrespect, Mr. Attenborough. I wanted Sigourney Weaver. I'm sorry, Miss Weaver. Like, why couldn't that at least? Here's my argument: why couldn't it have been an alternate audio track, and now it's got more replayability? Sorry, Miss Weaver. Ooh, I am for real. David Attenborough is an okay guy, but I don't want to hear him. Fuck, I can't make it work. Just give me Sigourney Weaver. God damn it. All right. Yeah. We have a bunch of stuff to cover for today. We have a fully planned show. The chats are a little active, not as much on the YouTube and the Twitch. Rumble is flying. Let's see. Let's catch up. Rabbi Smoothie Blade Canada. Aaron would know a lot of gay songs, right? And that's where I was worried, Red Scooper, because I wasn't gonna have that out. If I had made that, if we had made that goal, and I hope he made his goal without any effort after I was gone. If we had made that goal and I had to play the harmonica, because I totally would have, nobody forced me to admit I have one and I play, and I don't know how that fucking information got out there. By the way, that's creepy. There's not even in my old not even in my old decade ago or whatever or more stream stuff did I ever mention the harmonica thing. But I didn't have a harmonica back then, so that makes sense. That tracks. I will tell.
Hey, Johnny, I need to ask you a huge favor.
What?
You're sharing your Rumble screen,
mm-hmm.
like the actual Rumble screen, so I'm 2 minutes behind.
I'm sharing.
What should be live.
I'm sharing two different screens for you. I thought. Hold on. Oh wait, I didn't turn on the camera. There you go. Now you have a camera and you have the screen. Didn't you always want the both? I can stop sharing the screen if you want.
You can stop sharing the screen if you want. I don't need it.
We don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Fettuccine El Poo-Poo coming in hot with 100 bits and a subscription. Thank you very, very much for that. Where's my cowbell? All right. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you very much, Fettuccine El Poo-Poo. Subscribe to the channel for 35 months. That is awesome. Thank you so much. We are so grateful here, and that support is why we keep going. So let's go ahead and ring that cowbell for our buddy Fettuccine El Poo-Poo. Thank you so much, sir and or madam, however you pronounally identify. There we go. And
awesome. I need to hop out and hop back in again. I'll be right back.
Oh, for the love of Todd.
Hey, man, I can't. Discord can't start the damned camera.
All right, fine. There you go. You know what it is? I will laugh my balls off if I forgot to start the virtual webcam. Nope, I didn't. Not my fault. I didn't do it. It was all that. It was all that bitch. All right. Anyways, we have a couple of things to talk about. The title of the show: Coldplay Strikes Again. Because surprise, Coldplay strikes again. But before we get to that, we have the first hour stuff. We'll talk about a bunch of those things. Might move through a few of them a little quick. Let's see. We got. We have a story about an Australian man arrested for a toy heist, and I'm only going to be reading on that just because the sheer volume of the toys, like the number in dollars. We have Australian man, or was this one Australian man? No, Ireland guy. We have an Ireland guy who had ChatGPT handling his business affairs. All right, where's the Discord one? Are you back there, milady?
I'm back, but it's still not showing me you or us or anything. it's the circle of death, and Discord can't find the.
All right, well, hold on a
Failed to
second.
start the camera.
All right, let's stop it. And we're looking at it's at the webcam. All right, virtual webcam. We might have had it on the wrong setting. Something might have been my end the whole time.
Oh, it might have been your fault the whole time.
Right, the whole
Imagine that.
the whole
Oh my
time.
God. Isn't that great?
All right, there you go. Now you've got a screen. You can quit your bitching. What is it? Oh yeah, the pizza index. Is that a thing? Yeah.
Go.
So we've got the pizza index story
better.
that I'm going to talk about again. That's funny. The one that I'm going to get to in the first hour because we didn't get to it yesterday, and I very much wanted to. Japanese octogenarian, which forgive me if I'm wrong. It means she's like 80 years old, right? Octogenarian.
Oh, I have no idea how old she.
I think that means 80-year-old. So just again, old Japanese lady. So old Japanese lady got scammed out of money by a quote astronaut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with that one. We have a human digger and not a eye digger. And I'm sorry, not an AI.
Not an AI.
I like that. That's cute.
Not an
That's
AI.
cute.
Digger.
I gotta make me bigger. You're larger than me, and it bothers me.
That reminds me.
Refuse to be sized out. Yes.
Professor Tie-Dye, I got your message and then totally spaced. I have got Professor Tie-Dye's Steam number for you so that you guys can play.
Yeah, no, I got it too.
Whatever.
Did you
get it? Okay, perfect.
He wants to play Dead by Daylight, and I
Dead by Daylight. Sorry, yeah.
I'm not adverse to this. I have a variety of things I have to deal with this week that are making like fucking with my computer is going to take just time, and so I don't have the time to do it because I have to again get ready for what is more than likely a laundry machine ready. Oh shit. September 12th between 12 and 4. When's September 12th? Oh, that's a ways off. Oh, that makes me feel good. I thought it would be, I assumed when you purchased a thing and they sent it, it was there like lickety clit, and it's apparently not.
Yeah, no.
Huh.
No, thankfully.
Well, that's good because that gives me more time to make it easy to get the thing in case Aaron forgot. Oh, yes. No worries getting it on the radar. No, I want to bring back the Saturday gaming stream stuff. I want to just start like as opposed to like I have a couple of games I like to play and a couple of games I like to stream. I want to start doing that with Mecha Break. Once I move and that whole situation is done, I'll get less time with my daughter, which means I guess I can stream more. And I like doing this show and having fun with you guys, talking about different topics and events and shitting on people, including myself. But I don't want to do that more throughout the day. I feel like if I did stream more, then the more part would be like, oh well, we're playing a video game and we're fucking around because it's fun to run around and blow up other mechs. So. No worries.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry. Non-AI diggers blanket Chicago. Why would you say it? Let's see. Isn't the pizza index harder to track now? That's the thing. Like we have a story on the pizza index. We'll cover that.
Yeah.
Rabbi Smoothie, not a fan of what? The pizza index? I don't know.
No, I think bacon.
For bacon. Oh, not a big fan of bacon? I love bacon. Is she one of those two different color-haired people? Which one?
No, I'm a gray-haired with color.
She's somebody who like that hair color thing. She'll get a dye job eventually, and it'll all be one fantabulous color. And by the way, that'll be right before she comes out to see me. She's like, "I'm gonna lock that dude down. I'm gonna go get him with the fucking, fiery redhead whole thing." And it'll work too.
Dyeing it right now because the sun will just bleach it.
Right.
As you can see.
And so then I'll just deal with it. Australian man arrested for over a $250,000 Lego and toy heist. So that's one of the stories we have. One of the first ones. I don't know how much I care about it other than the fact that again, that's $250,000. That is a complete house purchase in Legos. I know that, Jesus Christ, I didn't know there was so much in stealing them anymore. An Australian man facing theft charges after police uncovered a significant trove of Lego and toys worth $250,000, allegedly stolen from department stores in Adelaide. About 2,500 items, including 1,700 unopened boxes of Lego, were found when South Australian police raided the Royal Park home on Saturday. So just, yeah, how do you sneak, like, no offense, $250,000 worth of toys is the kind of thing that even the most profitable pedo ring would scoff at the thought of not being able to have. Like, that's a lot of toys.
Yeah. Well,
how did nobody figure this out before now? He's got like a shitload of Legos and no kids. Lego my Lego. That's like 3 boxes of Star Wars Legos here in the States, lol. Actually, you're not wrong. Like, I just realized like 10 of the new like black Millennium Falcon, which I totally want because it's black and red. And I'm stupid. But like 10 of those, like those are like $109 a pop. So like 10 of those is $1,000.
Yep.
But still 250,000. That would still be 250 sets of 10. That's 2,000.
That's a lot of.
It's a lot of goddamn Legos. And I'm supposed to build all these sons of bitches?
Oh. No, because if you open the sets, doesn't make it worth less? Even the Lego boxes you're not supposed to open, right?
What are you talking about? Oh, if you open them, yeah, they're worth nothing.
Worthless.
They're worthless.
So you're spending this much money on things that have to sit in the box that came and never to be enjoyed ever.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah, no, I'm not one of those purists. Fuck that noise all over.
If you're going to spend that much money on a toy, you damn well better play with it, in my opinion.
Right? No, I keep them all in the box to retain their value. What's that? That's a vibrator.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it in the box? Retain its value. Why do you have it? But anyways, no.
You never know.
In case of emergency, rip open my box. Actually, now that you say it out loud,
I was thinking the cost of dildos go through the roof one day.
Were you about to say through the loofah?
Well, I said through the loof instead of roof.
Through the Louvre. The Louvre.
Yeah,
the
it's
Louvre.
gonna go right
the
through
Louvre
the
is
Louvre.
my vagina.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I very much break the box seal. I'm one of those guys. And you know what? I've tried to resist that temptation at times, and fate has said to me, "No, fuck you. You had the right idea." Because the first time I tried to resist that temptation was with one of my I don't know if you've seen this or not, because you've seen some of the stuff I have. One of my prized Predator statue figurines that I have. It's from the original movie. From the original Predator movie. His little fucking arm computer lifts up and lights up, and he has lasers in his head for the IR for his little turret gun. All of that jazz.
Cool.
The box fucking is so old. The cellophane window, so you can see in it.
Oh, it came unglued?
Just came unglued and fell out.
Yeah.
The box went, no. But here's the best part.
Oh, no.
It came loose. My friend was scoping this thing. It came loose, so the store that was selling it had to discount it.
Look at all the wieners.
That's the right statement to that. And so it came loose. The store that was selling it had to discount it. My friend bought it for me. I got it. Boom. Awesome. The other one that my daughter picked out for me, because I'm a big Spawn fan. So I have a couple of different Spawn things, most notably a figurine that my friend gave me from the movie. My daughter saw...
It really lingers.
What? Oh, the sausage? Yeah, the custom stickers get full stickiness, so they last longer. If I made it...
Okay.
If I made it... do you have to let it linger?
Yes. Apparently so.
But yeah, so then the fucking Spawn one, what is it? The American flag fell down and fucking popped that box open. And my daughter was so happy because as soon as Cowboy Spawn's box was ripped open, she's like, "Can I take him out and play with the pony?" It's just fun. And
It's not.
she still calls, because the one that I have, like, Spawn's cape opens up so he can fly from the flying scene in the movie, where his cape helps him fly through New York or whatever. So she called him a dragon for the longest time. She thought it was a dragon. And so now she calls the Cowboy Spawn, who has a very old school, old timey 10-gallon hat, wild westerny theme. She calls him Dragon Pony Spawn. Dragon Pony. It's not a dragon. It's just he's a black man who's a superhero. So that means he has to come from hell. I don't write these things. A white guy does. Which is not to say I'm not a white guy, because YouTube are so. Oh yes, YouTube is.
Sofa King. Yeah.
Did you have to use 4 fingers to let it linger? No, I didn't. It's because they are anti-Canada. A lot of people are. I'll take a Meebo, buddy. Membo? Oh, a Membo. Yeah, if you want to throw a membership to Satan's Mechanic, we love that stuff. Memberships going over on YouTube and things like that count together when we can chip out that show. After the Friday show, that we got like a fucking $95 YouTube or Rumble buyout, which was brilliant.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So thank you, Lab Glass, for the wiener sticker. You can throw in, just a reminder for people and anyone who's new here, you can throw in $1 on, on Rumble or YouTube, and request stickers that you enjoy, and I can play them for you.
Yes.
Since you guys you won't have the menu available to you. We'll have to figure out a way to skate around that. But
if you know your favorite ones, you can just
if you like
tell us,
one,
like
if you
hippo
enjoy one,
or wiener or animal style.
All right. The only cool things from Canada are Digger, the Casino, and Rush. Not in that order. What is the casino?
Which casino? The casino seems there's a lot.
Why is somebody
Fettuccine al Pupu has towel swim.
Yeah, why is he towel whipping my nipple? He's like, why is he kinky whipping my nipple? I don't understand. We're doing a story about kids' toys. This makes me feel weird and uncomfortable, all right? I will call it a, I was about to say a firm separation, and I realized that's a bad term. I keep a very stark separation between, see, firm still works like a firm separation, but it's, but in the context, no. No.
With this crowd. With me.
Oh, yeah, because you never make anything, you never make it worse. Cash.
Nothing, no. Dirty slots.
Thank you, Lab Glass, for the wiener, for the oddly placed wiener.
Nice. Flick to the nose. Casino Windsor sucks.
I was worried he was aiming for the wiener tip. And now... Oh, shit. We have 4.5 minutes from a hype train launching. I'll have to go grab that. I haven't even started that.
Here comes a train, a busy little train,
Rushing
up and down on the daisy line.
Oh, Kino. Sorry. It's Kino. I think of them as Kino in my head, so that went right over me. Sorry about that. Yeah, the boys are pretty entertaining. I've watched their videos on people I don't care anything about simply because I find them entertaining.
It really did not work. There wasn't enough in there.
Well, crap, you better do it again.
Well, you're a dick. I have to do the docs burn anyway, so fuck it. We'll just do it this way.
Did you miss the tip, Lab?
Harder
than it looks?
Harder than it looks. Look, I'm aiming a sticker to fucking towel snap the tip of a wiener. It's not easy. Thank you for the smoke alarm sticker, and I am sorry, Nucleatic Gaming. I still haven't boosted the audio on your beloved In-N-Out sticker. I've been doing a lot of work lately. I'll share this news. I got in touch with a realtor, and I've got some avenues to pursue. Hopefully, getting something figured out for moving in the next the next little bit. I'll admit I want to move before the winter or after the winter, but not during. And he agreed with that philosophy. It also said that before part is getting harder and harder to accomplish. So hopefully we'll either see massive movement very soon, or we're gonna wait a bit.
A lot of movement quickly. Very quickly.
Or Digger's gonna visit me in a hotel when she comes out this winter.
Yeah, see, the point was I was going to come and visit you and help you unpack in the new place.
Fuck, you were.
Well, that was,
Do you think?
that was.
Did you believe me when I pitched that?
The whole point of my trip was that I'm supposed to go out and meet people and hang out with people and help people along the way.
Oh, you would.
Fuck! Oh!
What he said.
Hello, asshole. How you doing?
Whew.
They're dorks, they're Canadians, but I don't know. Like I said, I find them entertaining enough that I've listened to stories about like DSP, whom I would never give two shits about and even know existed, but they are entertaining enough that I've watched videos about him.
Thank you for the
Just for
Tourette's guy and the fuck for the 100. Yeah, Digger, did you really think that? But like, no offense, you could be out here for a week. We're not getting anything done. I'm not gonna be like, you know what? Let's unpack,
Dude.
The only thing
that was my
the
plan.
only thing that I'd be unpacking.
Yes. Perfectly timed horny turtle, not toad.
Oh, is that the horny turtle sticker? I didn't realize that was. I thought it was the panting turtle.
Well,
They're going nuts over there.
turtles make that noise when they're giggity-giggiting.
Right.
No.
All right. Hotels are kinky. Ha ha ha. I mean, they can be.
Yeah. Hotels can also have like bed bugs and shit.
Oh my god. Didn't want that.
Right. Sorry. There was a whole big thing about that happening in Vancouver like a while ago now, like a long time ago. I lived on the coast.
It's not really. It was a big thing a while ago. Yes. It's not as big a thing.
It made me realize just how even the good hotels and stuff are
holy Lord.
Susceptible.
I'm susceptible to the
But
doctor,
then you're not,
apparently.
Well, no, you
I'm
are
dying,
in the world place.
and there's only 20 seconds left for me to escape this unharmed from a future dose, because there's 87%. We're not going to make it to 2. Thank Christ. Because I am dying. Oh, but that's a fun thing. I had the Steel Toe show today. I started it, and I was all like, "Oh, I'm not smoking weed," and I hung out and I kept track. I was able to make it about an hour before I'm like, "No, this sucks too much," and I have to just sit here. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. What's the next goal? The next goal is currently $20 on September 5th, but we're gonna get like I think like 5 or 10 off of that hype train and Twitch thus far, so it's probably gonna be lower than that. And now we know the exact day. We're doing September 12th from 2 to 4. We're gonna be unable, so we're not gonna do a show on September 12th. It's gonna be all getting the washer in here. Rabbi Smoothie gifting 5 subscriptions on the Rumble chat. Thank you, Rabbi Smoothie.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome.
That is immensely awesome. We usually don't make enough off of Rumble to justify counting them until we get to the 25 thing. We might start having to do that. I'm not positive on what I make. I think I make because like the gifted memberships, I thought were those 5 a pop. I'm not sure, but it's amazing. Dominion After Dark. Yes, I am gifted, says Dominion After Dark. It's good to be recognized. It is. It's good when it's nice when it's nice. Lab Glass saying hell yeah. So yes, welcome all on Rumble. Is Aaron?
You are gifted.
Oh no, Aaron! It's Aaron Undercover. Oh no, it's one of Aaron's fake accounts. It's Rabbi Smooth. And I do have to throw a cowbell out here. For those 5 gifted subs, I just want to make sure we're not missing any over on Twitch. Yep, nope, we're not. Okay. So cowbell going out for our buddies Dominion After Dark, Red Scooper. Who else did it say got those gifts? Satan's Mechanic. And I think the other 2 were just like waiting in the wings. I think you get 25, says Labglass. All right, so assuming I get 25, then we'll be like over halfway to getting a Rumble payout soon. That's just nice. We always count those off the goal because it's not a planned amount. It's just, and it doesn't happen at a planned time. As soon as we hit the payout button, we count it, and then it just shows up eventually in the Venmo. Which, oh my God, that tax tip is awesome. I'll go in that in a second. First of all, thank all those people again. Rabbi Smoothie, super awesome. Thank you. Cowbell coming in. Hey-o. And Dominion After Dark gifting forward. Thank you, Dominion After Dark. That is awesome. Cowbell going out for whoever gets that one. Hey-o.
Oh, Rabbi Smoothie got it. They're gifting each other. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
That's perfect.
It's the circle jerk.
I love it.
Of memberships. So yes, that is
Danger Bear Wharf Turtle. I am so sorry I look whiter than usual. Just wait until the wintertime, my dear. I didn't go out in the sun much. We're finally getting a summer like we should get. It was 34 degrees Celsius at 6:30 p.m. yesterday, and it's to be even hotter today. It's beautiful, but I haven't been outside.
I get this moving
thing
figured.
It's too hot to get tanned.
I get this moving thing figured. I'm excited to get out, get some sunlight on a regular basis. Like, can you tan indoors, or do you have to be outside? Can you do it through glass? Can I just open the window?
The mesh,
like
through the screen.
Here's my question now. Like, when I go outside and the regular sunlight touches my skin, it starts to smolder and it burns. So now, is that going to happen behind, like, if it's a window, or am I a vampire?
Or both.
Shit.
No. I've gotten a suntan sitting on the inside side of a sliding screen door.
Okay.
So you can get color that way.
He got too much color. Now he can't get a home loan. They're still taxing my overtime, asshole IRS bastards. Dude, if that's true that, like, streaming income is taxable income, all of the taxes I've paid this year, literally all of the taxes that I've paid this year. But here's the best part. I still have the business expense deductions. So, like, how the fuck does that work?
Oh.
How does that work? If my income is tips and it's not taxable, like, is the government going to give me money?
Well, I don't know.
Or do you not get to write off your expenses when your income isn't taxable? I don't know. How does that work?
Don't know. Yeah, wild vampires can turn to dust by opening the drapes. So yeah, you can burn.
Oh shit.
So I'll just park you in front of the sliding glass door right here, and yeah, we can stream, and halfway through I'll just turn you around to the other side. Get the same
nice and toasty. Dominion After Dark regular glass blocks about 90%. Oh, 50% UV. Okay, 50. That's interesting. Like I said, I'm curious for that. I was always a night owl, even when I was really active. But I would like to
driver's arm, even with the window closed.
I'd like to be less pale, if I could, please. Yes, you can tan and burn through windows. Truckers get skin cancer on the left side of their
Yeah.
body. Yeah, but don't they have their arms like out the windows and stuff a lot
No,
too?
no, no. With aircon, you don't open your windows, right? So you leave the windows closed so the aircon works, but
Not
you still
all of
rest
us
your.
are so fucking uber duper fancy that we use aircon. Some of us grew up in fucking
Okay, but I'm
fourth-hand
just saying,
vehicles
even now, when most every vehicle has aircon, in North America nowadays,
Oh, look at
even
you,
now,
fancy
you still
first worlder.
get tanned and burned, even with the window closed.
I still have to use a rickshaw, you cunt.
I know. I'm gonna be the one pulling the damn thing.
Us blue collar MFers should get less taxed on OT. Lucky streamers, lol. Right? Like I don't disagree with you
No.
at all, Carlos Ramirez. But I am also going to like cackle maniacally as I take mine. Just
Yeah.
money.
For
Like,
once, it's my side.
here's the thing.
Coming up my
Here's
side.
the thing. Like that means a substantial like kick in the nuts like boost. That's of like, oh god, I want to say, I just fuck it. I could make like a nice little chunk of money that would help with that whole moving thing. God, that'd be nice.
And that's because what you get streaming is considered tips.
Yep.
Okay.
Tippable
Very interesting.
income. That's right. It's not just me. Everybody on the internet taking just the tips. It's real gay. It's
Yes.
real gay.
Yeah.
So I would like to say, there are probably a few people, Nicholas Fuentes, like, oh, the tips. I go all the way to the shaft, and that's before we start talking about Jews. So whatever. Truckers are known for having their arms out the window. Yeah, I'm sorry. Red Scooper and me agree on this. Truckers are known for having their arm out the window.
Yeah.
And Rabbi Smoothie saying only when the AC isn't working. I see this as a debate. I like this.
Thank you. Nowadays, in 2025, most every vehicle on the road in North America, at least, has aircon. But
Oh, I
even
was
with
wrong.
that, don't.
It wasn't 2
Oh,
to
there's
4.
a
It's
cat on the
12 to 4.
keyboard.
12 to 4.
Here we go.
September 12th, noon to 4 is the time. So what day is
Well,
burpity
you
burp?
can't lay on the keyboard.
Next Friday. So we won't have a show next Friday. You heard it here first. No show next Friday.
No show next Friday. Not this Friday, but next.
There's no show in the Champagne Room. So yes, we will have no show next Friday. You're doing a show tonight, right? With Mighty Meat. You guys doing a thing?
Yes, with Mighty Meat. Yes. This is part number 2 of the Mystery Babylon series. I had been under the impression there was only the 42 or 3 episodes, and that was it. But apparently
Is
that
this
was
the one
not
where he does
true.
ayahuasca with Joe Rogan?
No, I don't think he ever did ayahuasca with Joe Rogan. I think he
Why, is
died
he a
before
pussy?
Joe Rogan was like big.
That's not an excuse. Why didn't he do ayahuasca with Joe Rogan? Everybody who's anybody does ayahuasca with Joe Rogan. I only
Well,
want
yeah,
to be
but like
successful.
I said, I'm pretty sure the sheriffs shot him long before Joe Rogan was actually a thing. Sorry, Joe.
The sheriff shot him.
Yeah, on his front doorstep
Oh,
in his back.
but he didn't shoot the sheriff.
No, nor
He
did
shot
he
the
shoot
deputy.
the deputy. No, neither.
Damn
actually.
it! Don't pussyfoot my joke into the ground, you bastard. So I didn't know this. So the cop. Why did the cop shoot him in the back? What did he do? That
Oh, it's a
warranted-
whole big thing. It wasn't even the sheriffs from his county or however it works, or like state or whatever, however the sheriffs work. It was sheriffs from a whole nother section, had nothing to do with where he lived.
When did this
Came
happen?
in. I think he died in 94.
Couldn't have been in 94. He said he predicted 9/11.
Or right, yeah, no, not 90. No, sorry, 94 was was the last video we were looking at. He died right after 9/11.
So that would have been in
Within a couple of
2001
years. Yeah.
or 2003.
2001, 2002, I think. Yeah.
Right.
But allegedly, it was because he was about to win. He stopped paying his taxes because taxes are illegal. And he had been fighting it constitutionally forever. And apparently he was allegedly allegedly he was about to, win some traction, which would cause a lot of other Americans to go, well, if he doesn't have to pay, then we
Then
don't
why
have
do
to
I?
pay.
Right.
And so allegedly they took him out. They
Interesting.
definitely did. Wait. They definitely took him out. Why they took him out is up for debate.
I love it. Tinfoil hat. Look, take this with a grain of salt, but we're saying blah 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 blah. Look, they definitely killed him. But if this was the reason,
Well, they definitely there's photos. There's evidence. They definitely killed him.
it's documented. It's proven. They went after him with a special informant who gave him everything they needed to know. He's listed only as AJ in the files. Clearly, no idea who he is, but he's obviously someone fighting the deep state on like a 4D chess level and a hero. So 94 was the first World Trade Center bombing. IIRC.
Yeah, sorry. If I recall correctly.
Did he say that don't pussy punch my joke into the ground? Well, I said pussy something. I might have said pussy punch. That would have been fun. November 5th, 2001. So yeah, it was months after
9/11 actually happened. That they...
And then Dominion After Dark, putting into further context, Joe Rogan's first podcast episode with comedian Brian Redban was released on December 24th, 2009. The government does the government does hate losing their money. Oh, fuck yeah, they do. Bill Cooper, yeah, they were going to arrest him on 9/11, but the towers fell, so they went back after that and shot him in his front yard.
Yeah. Well, they'd been looking. He was saying a lot of things that a lot of important people didn't like him saying out loud. Lots and lots of, including the 9/11, calling it out and telling everyone who they would blame for it before it happened. Lots and lots of things. So it might have been the income tax. It might have been the 9/11. It might have been all the stuff that he did on the Clintons. And all the stuff he knew about Hillary. He knew a lot of stuff about a lot of things. So, yeah. But I find it very interesting that they sent in sheriffs from not local sheriffs. They sent sheriffs in from some other place entirely.
Mr. Q, 9/11, never forget. Never forget what?
Never forget Larry Silverstein and all the other people who made a lot of money on.
Let's see. What was the one that was it Lost Randy Newman song? I think it's Lost Randy Newman.
They really say the House has the power to levy taxes in the Constitution.
Look, when they tell me to when they say never forget 9/11, I too say. Oh, wait, hold on. No, don't. No, thanks. Don't give it this. You're ruining my bit with that pop-up on your ad, you douche canoe.
Damn it, I'm trying to be funny and you're stepping all over my time.
Try to be funny. I'm saying, yes, 9/11. Never forget.
Long time ago, early September, I had some friends of mine I'd
Like for you to remember.
They get up in the morning,
Catch that worm.
at 8 a.m. so they could see those buildings burn. They're not meant
to be heard or be seen.
My friends, the five dancing Israelis, they were there to document events.
Never
Had
again.
some
Never
nice
forget.
fancy cameras, and they got the ladders all set.
Never forget.
When the first plane hit, they all celebrated. They knew the job was half done, so they hung around and waited. They're not meant to be heard or be seen. My friends, the five dancing Israelis. After both those towers came down, they hopped in the urban moving van, tried to get out of town.
Now, this is all true, but
They
it
had a
starts
lot of
dragging
money
on here.
and plane tickets to get away.
I can see why this song wasn't
But
successful.
Officer Scott DiCarlo stopped them. They were detained, but not for long.
having trouble finding my 9/11 thing.
Your 9/11 thing? What nine? There's a 9/11 thing you have? We'll stop there.
Yeah, but it's not on Rumble, which is really weird.
Rabbi Smoothie, never forget the government killed thousands of people in order to illegally grab more power. I don't know that I'm not going to disagree with it because I've been proven wrong doing this in the past. But I don't know if I'm going to go that far to say the government killed them so much as no, fuck it. The Israeli government definitely allowed them to die. And the American government might have capitalized on their death to grab more power. I will guarantee you them those ones because those are almost provable.
Here, when people say 9/11, never forget, this is where I go. And I can't even find a link to his own page. The guy who actually made this, his name is James Corbett. Can't find the link to his own page. It's the only link that I can find to this wonderful, informative piece that everyone must see and
hold
share.
on. Yeah, again, you do what you gotta do. I really appreciate this joke by following the great 867530911. God, I saw that and that spoke my language. Speaking of things that spoke my language, and I'm not like, oh, I care about. Like, fucking, I mentioned a movie that I loved this morning, a kid's movie that I loved from my childhood. And like, I didn't expect Aaron to be like, oh, that's an awesome movie. But I was hopeful. And then he was all like, Rockadoodle, I'll watch that all day long. Like a cartoon movie about a fucking singing chicken. Like, okay, fine. But, like, I'm sorry, Flight of the Navigator was a brilliant fucking movie.
Oh, that was a great movie.
Right? And he has no idea. He has no idea what it is. And I'm just like, you douche canoe. Like,
wow.
Flight of the Navigator. Yeah. Like, fuck your mother. How do you not love Flight of the Navigator? Like, my brother was on a fucking I want to go to NASA and be an astronaut kick for, like, I want to say 5 years because of that movie. Like, just because of that movie where the kid jumps in with the NASA hat in the beginning and everything. Oh, well, like, and here's the thing, like, E.T.'s lame and gay. Like, the spaceship was cool, and he had fun. It's way better of a movie. E.T.'s gay. All right, so this is your YouTube link. Now, is this a song or a video?
No, it's a video.
So we have to share the video. Am I going to get in trouble for this? Is this...
No.
All right.
No.
All right, 9/11 Explained in 5 minutes by James Corbett, a classic. Shaboop. A conspiracy theory.
On the morning of September 11th, 2001, 19 men armed with box cutters, directed by a man on dialysis in a cave fortress halfway around the world using a satellite phone and a laptop, directed the most sophisticated penetration of the most heavily defended airspace in the world, overpowering the passengers and the military combat-trained pilots on 4 commercial aircraft before flying those planes wildly off course.
Commercial airline pilots aren't military trained.
No. The Air Marshals. Apparently, aren't they not military trained? The Air Marshals aren't? Oh, I thought they were part of the Air Force.
Let me put it to you this way. My brother, as a pneumatic mechanic, could get speed, like, kind of preferential treatment with becoming a fucking a pilot. It's not uncommon. I mean, their odds would be good that you'd encounter someone with military training. But there's a level of element of surprise, and again, there are policies and practices that were not in place before 9/11 that got put in place there. I'm not saying, like, oh, this guy's wrong, it's full of shit. I'm just saying we're leaning really, really hard on some things that aren't facts that might be taken as facts, and they're more of a common occurrence. Rabbi Smoothie, $2. If you want to learn to swim, you gotta jump in the water, Davey. I fucking love Flight of the Navigator. And that was a horrible If you want, I can't do that guy's voice very good. Here's what's weird. I looked up the IMDb of Flight of the Navigator because somebody said Fred Savage was in it, and I was like, "Fuck no, he wasn't." And no, he wasn't.
Oh, no, it was
He
a different boy.
It was a totally different kid. And so like when I pulled it up, they have that kid's like IMDb photo, but it's him as an adult, and the dad. They have his photo, and it's his modern photo. But other than like a little bit of hair color, he looks like the exact fucking same. It's not okay.
The dad
like,
does?
yeah, from a movie made in like '85, he's still like the same fucking age. He still looks this. It's not fair.
Yeah.
How is he not even remotely Crypt Keeper? He just said, you know what it is? His hair's gray. Oh, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, go get some fucking... He's not even suffering the indignity of men I know they're younger than me of going bald. He is literally... Brian, former. Yeah, the former, that's also another part. Former. And by the way, when people say, people with military training, no offense. Not all branches of the military are created equal. In fact, even within the military, not all military designations are created equal. Some people are going to go to the softer side of war, and those people are going to be the secretaries. They're going to be the office people. They're going to be doing, the job. Like, don't get me wrong. You're still going to have the fucking, boots on the ground, take no shit, fucking kicking ass mofos. Those are the guys that fight in, like, active combat and shit like that. You wouldn't want to necessarily jump that guy. But the guy who's like, all right, so this is how you operate the rifle, and if you are like, let me put it this way. A friend of mine was a medic. Mm-hmm. And so I asked him at one point, I'm like, oh, but, like, you're, like, trained to fight and blah, blah, blah. He's like, trained, yes. And I was like, but, like when shit goes down, like you've got a position. He's like, And what do you mean? He's like, let me put it to you this way. I'm the medic. If we're relying on me to do the fighting, something has gone drastically wrong. Again, trained, yes, but everyone thinks, military trained. You think like fucking, you think like an action movie or something like that, like fucking some Arnold Schwarzenegger character, if you're talking like
Rambo.
my childhood, like a Rambo or whatever. Like, again, no. Some of these guys literally they proved proficient with firearms in tests. And here's a great example: Tim Walz.
Not hard to do. Back then.
Timothy, fucking Jelly Bean, Minnesota Governor Walz is a military trained person. He has military training. He failed. Okay. He has military training and a background of living in the Midwest, and he failed to properly hold a shotgun and look like he knows how to handle it. Right. So again, all right.
Okay,
you know what?
I receive or I understand the point you're making. Military training does
I
not
apologize. Maybe it was the hoot.
What it sounds.
Maybe it was the hoot off the doctor, but I shat rather hard on this. Oh, that's another thing. People are like, oh, hey, Johnny, you stopped smoking weed. Like, I didn't smoke weed this morning. I held off for like an hour before like the pain was an issue, and I had like 4 or 5 spasms. And I don't care. Like Aaron was making a joke the other day where it's like, are you kidding me? That's awesome. That would look crazy. Like, right? You don't understand. This is physically uncomfortable for me. Like, this is legit pain. All right. Anyways, But yeah, so but no, if smoking weed gets me just weird and ranty and stuff.
That's quite all right.
That's why I don't do it as much in my. You know what it is? It's why I've stopped doing it as much in my personal life, because I don't want to be like that, or especially around my daughter. So I'm like, I'm gonna hang out with my kid. How about I just don't? And instead, we end up watching fucking 45 minutes of fucking Bluey and Gabby Dollhouse Roblox. What the fuck is
coloring?
What the is Roblox, by the way? I thought Roblox was like a Minecrafty, like Lego people-y thing, and then like literally I watched her watching someone else play one where it's just this weird Gabby Dollhouse game.
It's Minecraft meets Gary's Mods. Or Gary's Mod is basically it, and it allows children to play with creating their own video games and stuff. So yeah, Roblox is a whole big thing. It sounded good, but yeah, they're making an awful lot of money off of kids who are just building games for fun, and the kids
Well-
don't get any of it.
Yeah, because I'm sorry.
There's
Like,
also the
I watched
CP
the
issues.
yeah, well, that too. But like, I watched the Bluey thing. Like, whoever did the Bluey thing, good lord, did they do a good job? Like that, you're running around
Yeah.
as the Bluey characters in the Bluey house. It's just crazy. Or not Bluey, excuse me, Gabby's dollhouse. Gabby's dollhouse. Fuck, I can't keep this shit straight. She watches
it's
so much of
a
it.
great idea.
It's
great
painful.
in theory, but
AP,
Yeah,
I love this
toilet
statement.
game.
Wallace is only trained to gargle jism. A jelly for days. I counted 0
Chinese
yawns
jism.
today. Well, the yawn thing isn't even me. Anybody who's ever gotten up in the morning, you ever start like stretching and your body just makes you like stretch a little involuntarily and you yawn? Yeah, imagine your body wanting to do that constantly and you have very little will. Well, not will. You have very fucking Freudian slip much?
Yeah,
No,
all
you
the
have
will in the world.
all the will in the world. You have very little ability to hold it back, and it just keeps passing through. I was stretching. What was it? I smoked like I said, it was like an hour or so into doing the show this morning, and like an hour after that, one of the stretches got through, and I was like, yeah, I was right to get in on that, because if I hadn't, I would have literally just been like, oh, like my eyes will start watering, and people be like, oh, you baby. It's like, no, my body is just registering pain that way, and it's not fun. It's not, you know what it is? Not fun. Let's go back to this guy so I can keep passively shitting on his documentary.
Course for over an hour without being molested by a single fighter interceptor. These 19 hijackers, devout religious fundamentalists who like to drink alcohol, snort cocaine, and live with pink-haired strippers, managed to knock down 3 buildings with 2 planes in New York. While in Washington, a pilot who couldn't handle a single-engine Cessna was able to fly a 757 in an 8,000-foot descending 270-degree corkscrew turn to come exactly level with the ground, hitting the Pentagon in the budget analyst office where DoD staffers were working.
That one I don't believe for a second. Like, here's a fun fact. I literally know I know people who were there in the Pentagon that day down the halls from where that happened.
Mhm.
And they told me their recollection of events of that happening. Nothing like oh my god, the secrets they cover up. Like, no. But here's the thing I don't believe for a second. I don't believe for a second that the members of Al-Qaeda would consider the Pentagon a target, because the Pentagon's like job and stuff like that is literally going to have so little to do with the attack. Was supposed to, according to what we were told by fucking Al-Qaeda and everything else, was supposed to drive America crazy and make us overcommit ourselves to a thing that would get us like deeper in debt and all this other shit.
Oh, look,
What? Oh, well,
20-year war.
he
Deeper in
pronounced
debt.
ricochet wrong. $2. Thank you, Brian the Science. Oh, I missed that because my chat on YouTube scroll isn't moving because I clicked Digger's link here to get this video, and it did that. Dick.
Stopped.
Thank you for that,
AP,
Johnny. I
he's a
found the solution.
Canadian
Check your
reporting on
Discord.
American news, and he lives in Japan. So yes, he pronounced word wrong, but yeah, it's not his fault. He's Canadian.
All right, let's look
that.
at this quick. Okay. This is the cure, apparently, according to Brian the Science. Johnny, I found the solution to you, and the solution to me, according to Brian the Science, is the
gender changer.
Is the RS 232 gender changer. I don't.
Nice. Okay.
I don't.
I thought the cure was.
You know, I'm not a scientist. So I don't even know if that's the cure. He said the solution to me, to be fair.
Oh, the solution.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that could be all that it is.
I like your gender as is, though.
Roblox has a huge problem with pedos right now. Yeah, and I have a huge problem with Roblox. He was National Guard, aka Nasty Girls. My my brother started National Guard, but here's the funny part about like my brother. Ironically, he started National Guard and he transitioned to full-time Air Force, which is a military side grade. But the weird part is when he was in National Guard, he was active duty more than actual like active duty troops because his MOS was in need. So they kept putting him out on tours for other National Guard units because they're like, look, we need a pneumatic mechanic. They don't have one. So congratulations, you're now part of the, contingent from Tennessee that's going out, even though you've been back for like 2 months. Like, and they would add payment incentives for him going. And he didn't like it, but he didn't mind it. He liked doing the work, and where he went didn't matter as much. And he would use the money on stupid shit. And arguably, I'll say this, he'd tell me about some of the stuff he'd do. He's like, oh yeah, no, I got to go up in a fucking helicopter and fire a saw, and just a fucking like 50 caliber chain like belt fed. Just boop, 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 boop. I just got to shoot one of those off into the sand. I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't want to sign up for this vacation, but if I could spend a weekend at this amusement park, it sounds fun. So you can take it up the cooch instead of the bum. Another dig on Walls. He wants to ban that very shotgun that he couldn't load. Oh, that's just Tim being a petty bitch. Be like, well, if they think I'm gay because I can't load a shotgun, then I won't let them buy the fucking thing. See how much you guys like it when you can't shoot it. Well, yeah, but like we can't shoot it because you won't let us. You couldn't shoot it because of operator error. That's totally different, sir. Totally different. By the way, and I was saying this to the obvious jokes this morning. I've loaded shotgun shells and I've shot skeet, and I said this to other people. If you can fire multiple rounds from a firearm and suppress your smile, I think you deserve a cash prize. I feel like nobody, like, I've watched videos on it, but like they literally like they fire a few rounds, just like there's a couple of chuckles. Like, there's plenty of people like, whoa, and they're like freaked out for a minute, but then they're just like, whoa, and they have kind of like a laugh thing. But anybody that goes in knowing that it's going to be loud, especially if it's done right, and they're like, look, I'm going to shoot a few in front of you so you know what, like, the loud sound, that's not going to be a surprise for you when it happens to you. And then I'll tell you about the kickback and everything else. Like, everybody just you get kind of a giggle. It's just, it's not a, like, good or a bad thing. It's just, it's human nature. Just like, dude, an explosion. And it's just, that's it. Depends, Mr. Q, depends what I'm shooting at. I mean, I'm just saying in general, I'm saying people who haven't fired guns, like who've never fired a gun. I don't think you should be allowed to make any statements on what should happen with guns if you've literally never fired one. I mean, like, you can have your opinion about gun violence and things like that, and you could certainly talk about your opinions, but like, I don't think your opinion matters if you've never fired one, like, ever in your life. You've ever even fucking fired a firearm. Depends what shit. It's hard to smirk while coming. No, it isn't. Here's where I did it again. That's so. Oops, I did it again. 30 seconds or less. Time to impress. Oh, let's get a pizza. Boom. All right, let's.
On the mystery of the $2.3 trillion that Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld had announced missing from the Pentagon's coffers.
Yeah, that's another where I'm like, oh, how convenient. They hit the Pentagon.
Oops. It got exactly the one room where they were looking for all the lost money
out of the Chevy symbol building in the Washington. Like, this is the other thing. Like, in that area, yes, all the buildings of all the targets you could have. The Pentagon, the way it's designed, the important parts are dead center. The outer walls, outer areas, less important. Which, up until this point, guess where they kept the fucking financial out there? Because they didn't give a shit. But all of a sudden, Donald Rumsfeld is like, hey, guys, we're going to come after you guys for missing money. And we're up to $2.3 trillion. And back then, by the way, in that time,
that was a lot of money.
That was a significant chunk of our national debt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're in debt. We're up to our eyes in debt. This money has to be paid back. And it looks like a fucking ginormous chunk of it went to just in the fucking military industrial complex. Yeah. How convenient they hit that. But here's a fun factoid. Those offices that he's talking about, they're on the first floor. They're on the bottom. The structure that they're talking about, the Pentagon, is fortified from attack from above. Because if you were going to bomb the structure or like suicide plane bomb the structure, you're going to hit it from above. So it's primarily built to defend that. And it's also built to defend the core. The fucking strategery of, like he said, the strategery of a perfect figure 8 corkscrew descent to put you right on par.
Vertical.
Right in the place.
Yeah.
Practically to the point where, like, Sully on the Hudson River, you could fucking land the plane, and you nosedived it right into those offices. Oh, boy, the conveniency.
In a press conference the day before, on September 10th, 2001. Luckily, the news anchors knew who did it within minutes.
Osama bin Laden.
The pundits knew within hours.
Osama bin Laden.
The administration knew within the day.
Terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbor them.
And the evidence literally fell into the FBI's lap.
That a hijacker's passport was found blocks from the World Trade Center crash site, if you can believe that.
Amazing.
But for some reason, a bunch of
If you
crazy
believe
conspiracy
that.
theorists demanded an investigation into the greatest attack on American soil in history. That investigation was delayed, underfunded, set up to fail, a conflict of interest, and a cover-up from start to finish. It was based on testimony extracted through torture, the records of which were destroyed. It failed to mention the existence of WTC-7, Able Danger, P-TECH, Sibel Edmonds, OBL and the CIA, and the drills of hijacked aircraft being flown
Does
into
he ever talk about the 5 Israelis?
I think it's mentioned quickly.
buildings that
This
were
is
being
the whole
simulated at
deal
the
in
precise
5
same time that
minutes,
those
like-
events were actually happening. It was lied to by the Pentagon, the CIA, the Bush administration, and as for Bush and Cheney, well, no one knows what they told it because they testified in secret, off the record, not under oath, and behind.
Again, this is where these things shouldn't be allowed. Like, I want public figures to have public trials on the shit they do. Like, fucking, like, let's daytime TV this shit. Like, no more, like, no, behind closed doors. And I know it'll never happen, but like I said, I also believe in a just society. Any public servant, like, if you're a public servant, like, the term, by the way, the term servant is a polite way of saying slave. So if you're a public servant, I feel like, no, you should go into that knowing that, like, blood in, blood out, like, you go in and you do this and whatever, like, insider trading, whatever, let all that shit slide. When you come out, you're literally public trial, public defender. You're held accountable for everything you did. Like, we can praise you for your pluses. I'm not saying we straight up demonize you, but I'm saying literally we praise you for your successes and we punish you for your failures. But that's never going to be a thing. Can we talk about the insurance policy taken under the twins? I don't know if he mentions that either, but yeah. All right. All right, fine.
Will, yeah.
We're getting
He
ahead
didn't
of our
bother to look at who
skis.
funded the attacks because that question is ultimately of little practical significance. Still, the 9/11 Commission did brilliantly answering all of the questions the public had, except most of the victims' family members' questions, and pinned blame on all the people responsible, although no one so much as lost their job, determining the attacks were
failure of imagination.
Because
Nobody in our government, at least, and I don't think the prior government that could envision flying airplanes into buildings.
except the Pentagon, FEMA, NORAD, and the NRO. The DIA destroyed 2.5.
I can't believe I've never seen that clip and had this thought. Do you guys not remember the attack on Pearl Harbor? Do you remember what happened when Japan ran out of bombs? Do you know what their pilots did? I know I do. We made movies about it. So, I mean, like, I know the previous government could never see planes being used as weapons. Yeah. I totally could. I totally could. Anyways, we'll keep going.
5 terabytes of data on Able Danger, but that's okay because it probably wasn't important. The SEC destroyed their records on the investigation into the insider trading before the attacks, but that's okay because destroying the records of the largest investigation in SEC history is just part of routine record keeping. NIST has classified the data that they used for their model of WTC-7's collapse, but that's okay because knowing how they made their model of the collapse would jeopardize public safety. The FBI...
No, I mean, I get you.
It was argued that all material related to their investigation of 9/11 should be kept secret from the public, but that's okay because the FBI probably has nothing to hide. This man never existed, nor is anything he had to say worthy of your attention, and if you say otherwise, you are a paranoid conspiracy theorist and deserve to be shunned by all of humanity. Likewise, him, and her.
And who are these people that we're just seeing? This is this great in 5 minutes, but now I don't. Who is this guy?
And her, and him.
Witnesses
Osama bin Laden lived in a cave
on the
fortress in the
day
hills of Afghanistan, but
said
somehow
what they
got away.
saw.
Then he was hiding out in Tora Bora, but somehow got away. Then he lived in Abbottabad for years, taunting the most comprehensive intelligence dragnet employing the most sophisticated technology in the history of the world for a decade, releasing video after video with complete impunity and getting younger and younger as he did so, before finally being found in a daring SEAL team raid which wasn't recorded on video, in which he didn't resist or use his wife as a human shield, and in which these crack special forces operatives panicked and killed this unarmed man, supposedly the best source of intelligence about those dastardly terrorists on the entire planet. Then they dumped his body in the ocean before telling anyone about it. Then a couple dozen of that team's members died in a helicopter crash in Afghanistan. This is the story of 9/11, brought to you by the media which told you the hard truths about...
His head could be seen to move violently forward.
And...
They took the babies out of the incubators.
And...
Mobile production facilities.
And...
The rescue of Jessica Lynch.
If you have any questions about this story, you are a batshit, paranoid, tinfoil, dog-abusing baby hater and will be reviled by everyone. If you love your country and or freedom, happiness, rainbows, rock and roll, puppy dogs, apple pie, and your grandma, you will never ever express doubts about any part of this story to anyone. Ever.
Yeah, no, he never talked about the 5 Israelis.
Oh, I thought he did. Okay, he's one of the foremost knowledgeable people on 9/11. Also JFK, surprisingly. He covered it all in so many other ways. I could have sworn he covered the Silverstein, all the money and the insurance.
He definitely made a lot of points, but I will say this: I feel like and this is my personal opinion. And you'd be like, "You're stupid, whatever. You're wrong." Like, fine.
Yeah, you're totally wrong.
I'm totally dumb. I'm gay.
I have no idea what you're about to say.
But maybe I could if you'd stop stepping on my balls. If you'd stop cunt punching my line. But yeah, no. So I just don't. I don't think it's quite the system set all this up and they planned this from the get-go and they just sacrificed all these people and it was a blah 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 conspiracy. I think several things can be true. One, I believe, and this is something having used, like, this is something they don't talk about, having used computer flight simulators like back in the day, like Windows fucking flight simulator like 97 and shit like that, you could totally teach someone to fly into the Twin Towers. Yes, I believe that could be a thing. I totally believe that the government took advantage of that for inside contracts, no bid contracts, stuff like that. I don't believe for a second that somebody with some fucking basic flight simulator training was able to fucking land that bullseye on the Pentagon. So I don't believe that shit for a minute. And one thing I know is regardless of whether the attack was planned or not, it's very obvious that Israel knew about it well ahead of time and didn't say anything to us on it. So, Brian, Science, I mean, what do you mean? King Kong Dong, can you post that video link? I got to send it to people. Yeah, Digger posting it again there. There we go. 94.
James Corbett is a really good researcher. He's got all sorts of like the minutia on 9/11.
Red Scooper just said something I want to cry. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn it, dude.
Red Scooper, I don't know anything about 9/11 because I wasn't alive during that time. Congratulations for you summer fucking flower. Oh.
Damned youngin'. My goodness.
Oh, dude. Here's the funny part. I know exactly where I was when it happened. I was at college and my geology teacher was from the East Coast. He literally, classes were canceled. He was terrified for people he knew and people he cared about. My brother was a little disappointed with himself because he was going to join the military and he stopped. And so that was one of the, I think, events that caused him to get back into the delayed entry program and go into the Army National Guard shortly thereafter. So, yeah. Brian the Science, I was 4. You know what? Some of us had to be here before you, man. Stop stepping on my fucking balls, okay?
My friend Brian was born the same year I graduated high school.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
And that hurts. That hurts me. And he's still older
He was
than
4
Red
years old.
Scoper.
I was
is very, very young.
I was about to be, or no, I was 18. I was going to be 19 that November. Like, that's where it was. That's before, that happened before I did any work in the culinary field. That happened before I considered joining the military, which I never did, but still. If I didn't have MS, that one would have been interesting. Then I'd even hate Tim Walz more. Johnny, I cannot step on your balls. I used the gender change button. No, you didn't. Again, like this power bottom thing of yours, you can't just declare it and make it true. Damn, Brian the Science, you just a kid. Well, I mean, Mr. Q, everyone seems like a kid to you. You talk about the fond days when TV didn't have color. Rabbi Smoothie with $2. You only need to know 3 things. Buildings don't fall straight down to the ground unless they're supposed to. That I believe.
Right.
You can see I-beam cut 45-degree angle behind bush. And they both refused to go under oath.
Yep. Well, there was the 5 dancing Israelis. They were they not the 5 that were working in the Twin Towers?
Not that
setting
I know
up
of.
An art installation.
I don't know about
Was that not the same group?
I just know that they were all members of the Israeli government, and then they went on TV in Israel. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they were the same group. They were working for weeks beforehand in the Twin Towers, setting up an art display. But there's pictures in a magazine of the art display as it's being set up, and there are all sorts of explosive
That's a weird squirrel tangent. Thank you, Rabbi Smoothie, for another $2 over there on Rumble. I'm gonna have to check Rumble here. Like, I'll check it right now and see how close it says we are to. I don't know how up to the minute they are, so at the best I can keep track of it the next day to know everything.
Yeah.
But
it's a huge insurance case with Larry Silverstein making like millions and millions of dollars, and yeah. Number 7, I remember watching on the day I was watching clips.
Okay,
and
so yeah,
it was a BBC lady talking about it, saying how building number 7 fell down too, but in the background was a live feed of building number 7, but it didn't fall down until after she'd said it.
Your mama was a snowblower.
All right, so yeah, we're halfway to a buyout over there on Rumble right now, and that looks like it keeps pretty up to the minute, so we might be able to start doing that from now on too. Just kind of keep it up to the minute.
In the 90s.
In the 90s. Back when you could say, hey, let's get rid of all the color. What? No, you couldn't. That's the other thing too, like, and I'm sure I'm just ignorant. He's ignorant. But I always thought, like, back in the 90s and stuff, we were really on the way to being done with color and stuff being a thing, like, in terms of, like, we accepted that there were differences of culture, differences of whatever, but, like, kind of like, oh, we don't really base on that, and the whole, like, what happened in the, like, past is the past. Like, we've got poor and rich, people of color and people without color. We have white trash and white wealth, and we have, the other one too. But no, I just like it's weird how hardcore it's gotten about that stuff now, in this day and age.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm skipping ads on my own channel because I did all this crazy. What the heck? I don't know what the ad was, but there was a lady who had a tinfoil hat but it looked like a cock and balls. Just a fucking
going up or sideways?
like a tinfoil hat, and it just had like two
erectile
round parts and a fucking. You know what? I should have fucking thumbed over to it before I closed the ad to get to this. So I have to get to the Coldplay stuff, which means I might consider skipping because we're 2.5, or we're halfway through the second hour. I'll do this one. I'm gonna ditch the Pizza Index because it's about hitting DEFCON 1 because officials were working late in the morning. We're gonna let that go. There's nothing really great for that. I'm keeping the octogenarian story, and the swastikas are still in the still in some flags in Finland's Air Force, but they're on the way out. Just give them a couple more years. We can't change all these flags, and then I've got one that I'll probably do maybe after some stuff. We might grab the second hour stories. There was a festival in the Netherlands.
St. Aaron.
Hey, thank you. Color, gay, guns, taxes, things to keep us divided and distracted. That's true. Police officers say bombs went off, too, in the Twin Towers.
Yeah. Police, firefighters, people that were in the buildings. It's very interesting.
Okay.
Oh, stolen catalytic converter was also gifted a membership by Rabbi.
Nice.
By Rabbi Smoothie.
Thank you, stolen catalytic
Nicely
converter.
done.
So one of the other ones went over. That's awesome.
Yes. Good
Are
deal.
you anti-crypto, Saudi, anti-Semitic? What?
Everything is subject to anti, right?
That is a broad swath brush, my friend. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
But yes, all right. So we also have a festival in the Netherlands. Your people were gathering, and I thought I'd talk about it. Thousands of redheads celebrate their strands at a festival in the Netherlands.
Gotcha.
It's fucking Ginger Fest, and it's in the Netherlands. So we'll talk about it. Did they have a video? If they had a video, it'd be even better. Fucking Ginger Fest.
Just to see it, gingers.
There are so few souls. You can hear like the fucking like the black hole sucking in any nearby soul because there isn't any. Let's see here. But yes, all right. So first, chatbots replaced doctors. An Ireland man relied on ChatGPT for months. For months, he used ChatGPT as opposed to seeing a doctor. Later diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. It's this weird pain I have in my foot. Oh, it's probably your imagination. An Irish man relied on ChatGPT's reassurance that his throat issues weren't cancer. No, fuck you.
Idiot.
You're like, all right, I've got these issues with my throat. It could be a thing. I eat a lot of pussy and I smoke cigars. It might be cancer. ChatGPT, tell me what I want to hear. I hate anyone that goes at like, give me the answer I want, and then you later find out, well, it turns out the answer I wanted was bullshit. Right, because you started from the premise of what you want. We work in facts here in reality, and what you want isn't necessarily a fact. An Irish man relied on ChatGPT. So months later, diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So it's raising fresh warnings against using AI for health advice. Who goes to, you know what? I want to know what the computer. You guys, the AI. Not even this past year, the AI has routinely been racist, misogynist. Like again, apparently, at the very least, AI wants you to kill yourself. It's convinced people to do that. It's broken up relationships. Yeah. That's like saying, you know what I really want to do? I want to that's like a mouse going, I want to go up to a tiger and see if he eats me. There's a really funny video of a squirrel climbing around on a tiger cage in a zoo. It's just a squirrel just boop 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 climbing around a tiger cage. And because again, it's in like a Midwestern area. Fucking tiger just eats him. One bite and he's done. And that's kind of this thing. Why would you go to the AI even if you thought it was like accurate. It's lying to you just because it wants to hurt you. All right, so Dublin-based Warren Tierney, a 37-year-old father and former psychologist. No. You don't get to have any sort of like professional education and go to ChatGPT for your health concerns. You're a psychologist. No offense. I would tell anyone who went to ChatGPT to diagnose their throat issues was stupid and crazy. You're a psychologist. You should have smelt the warning signs, my friend. Is warning people against using AI chatbots. Yeah, learn from me. We didn't need to. You're like the person who burned their hand on something that's hot that the rest of us
we
told
already
you.
knew.
Like this again, society and the world be like, don't touch that. Don't touch that. It's hot. That's hot, guys. Learn from me. We didn't need to. You're an idiot. Like, oh my Lord. Tierney had been struggling with a persistent sore throat and difficulty swallowing, but turned to ChatGPT instead of visiting a doctor. Duh. And I love the way they word this. For months, the AI tool reassured him his symptoms were highly unlikely to be cancer, even offering comforting messages such as, I will walk with you through every result that comes. If this is cancer, we'll face it. If it's not, we'll breathe again. Oh, dear Lord. He's one of those.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, sir. So.
Sounds like a partner.
Right. But I have a question. I will walk with you through every result that comes. You know where you get results? When you get tests from the doctor. Why the heck is that? Like, no, don't worry. We'll see what happens. I'll be here. I'll hold your hand through all of this. Yeah, but then 300 letters later, the ChatGPT doesn't remember who you are. So, but when his condition worsened, Tierney finally sought emergency care. Doctors diagnosed him with stage 4 esophageal endocarcinoma, a rare and aggressive throat cancer with a survival rate of just 5 to 10% over 5 years. I know that'll probably cost me a couple of months, Tierney admitted, reflecting on how the false sense of assurance delayed his treatment. That's where we have to be super careful when using. Probably cost you a couple of months. Dude, even if it costs you a day and a half.
It would cost you a lot of years.
Like, yeah, don't do these things, my friend. Don't do these things.
If he had gone in when he first noticed it, it may never have gotten to stage 4. You know?
Possibly, but then hey.
Darwin wouldn't get his award winners if people like this didn't exist. And to be fair, they've got to work damned hard in this day and age to win that award, because we keep saving all the dumbasses. We just keep repairing them and sending them back out there.
Balls deep. Is he a furry? Yeah. No, I don't think he's a furry, but I do agree with AP. He did.
Yeah.
Lab Glass saying he was fucked no matter what. Wild Saffron, it's funny because when sites like the Mayo Clinic would diagnose everything as possible cancer, now ChatGPT, nothing's concerning. Yeah, that is a fun thing. That was an interesting little rabbit hole this morning where I was explaining to Aaron, and he was like, oh, but if, insurance and the medical stuff costs so much. Like, yeah, but let's talk about that for a minute. Like, the fun part that I always enjoyed learning about, a lot of these medical clinics work within specific medications because the groups in the hospitals, they've become these giant circle jerks where to siphon huge amounts of money out of people, they go, no, if you go outside our coverage zone with our friends, then it costs you. It's like this mafia system. You go outside, like, hey, we run the business here. A shame if we won't allow you to participate in it anymore. And so it's like the same procedure will have vastly different costs because it's done with different equipment and different groups. And depending on whether or not you're a part of that group, you pay a different amount. Like there's no like standardized pricing or any of that. And none of it is based on actual, like, what is the cost of this? It's a lot of it is what can we get out of this market? It's fucking horrible. Anyways, For all the good things of the medical care system here, there are problems. Oh, speaking of which, me and you were talking about a thing earlier. I have a possible solution to talk to you about. Anyway, so this one, fake astronaut scams a love-struck Japanese octogenarian. So if I'm not mistaken, that means she's like 80. She was swindled out of thousands of dollars after falling in love online with a self-described astronaut who sought her help to avert a spaceship crisis, police said on Tuesday.
Oh, my goodness.
Houston, we have a problem. We need $80,000 from Mrs. Yamamoto before we can save the space station.
Dude, like fucking Jesus Christ. The hapless woman in Japan's northern Hokkaido island met the fundraiser. Or no, I had my cursor over it. I just because it's not an inaccurate term. He did raise those funds. Or she met the fraudster in July on social media, who claimed to be a male astronaut. A local police officer told AFP when describing the case as a romance scam. After some exchanges, the scammer one day told her he was, quote, in space on a spaceship right now. No.
Okay.
I can't read this.
All right.
I can't read. Come on. Dear Lord, I'm glad I didn't end up spilling this one around Imholt and going through this. He'd be giant fucking I told her so. This is so sad. After some exchanges, the scammer told her one day that he was, quote, in a spaceship or in space on a spaceship right now, but was, quote, under attack and in need of oxygen, the official said. The scammer then urged her to pay him online to help him buy oxygen.
What? And she fell. Oh my goodness, she fell for all that?
She felt like, yeah, you know, because you can just buy the stuff. Like, look, the Americans have all the oxygen and they won't give it to us for free, so I gotta buy this shit. Fucking what the fuck? Well, look, my credit card is it's a whole thing, and I'm under attack right now. The aliens are coming at me, and I'm about to go to the space gas station to buy more oxygen. Could you spot me a $5? What the fuck, man? All right, so then urge them to pay to buy the oxygen. Successfully hoodwinked around 1 million yen, or $6,700 out of her. The woman lives alone and started developing feelings for him as their online communication progressed. Local media, including Hokkaido Broadcasting, said, quoting investigative sources, if a person you met on social media ever demanded cash from you, please be suspicious of the possibility of scam and report it to police, the official said. Well, that's not... She's asked for money from me all the time.
I do no such thing.
I know, it's a joke. I'm fucking... It's fine.
I like Lexi, though. 75 should be the cutoff age. Just for the internet. Just 75. You know? 12 and under, 75 and over. No more internet.
Mr. Q. Elon Musk owns all the oxygen in space. In other news, my cat jumped over the vacuum robot, then turned around and hissed at it. That sounds awesome. If I move and I can ever save up the money to get a vacuum robot, I'll be so happy. I'll be excited to just watch. Gosh. I know exactly, I know what Al will do. Al will freak out about that thing. It creep the shit out of him.
My Maine Coon killed it with all the fur. It was a pet one, and it still killed it with all the fur.
No, but I'm saying my cat Tegra, she'll just sit on it. She'll be like, I own you. Like, what'll be really funny is if she drapes herself on it like she does on my knee, and so it's going around, and she's just like her back legs are sprawled flat, and her arms are put out in front of it, and it's just dragging her like a cat throw rug throughout the room, because she'd totally do it. That's my cat. Balls deep with $2. Johnny's Exotic Oxygen coming soon, right?
Coming soon. Yes.
Like I want to feel bad for the lady. I want to be like, you got, but I'm under attack and I can't. Like, under attack from what? Like, you're fighting.
Satan's mechanic. It was a Japanese woman.
Yeah.
She was in her 80s and a Japanese woman, so she's not a blonde. You can't,
Well, we don't know
can't
that.
blame every stupid thing on the blonde.
To be fair, there was no picture of the lady.
Well, I guess.
We just know that she was in Hokkaido.
There might be a blonde Japanese woman.
We just know that she was in
You're right.
Hokkaido. Yeah, dude,
Highly
there's a
unlikely.
couple of them. Look, Swedes. Swedes and northern blondie people did a lot of trade back in the day with Japan, with the island and stuff like that. Not common, but I'm sure there's a few.
Rabbi Smoothie is correct. To be fair, she may have gotten radiation poisoning back in 1945 and around that. She might be suffering a little bit now.
Oh, dear
I don't know.
Lord.
I'm still inclined to believe that. Yeah, it's
All right,
going to
so-
be very hard pressed to find an 80-year-old blonde woman living in Hokkaido.
I
Japan.
gotta get to this. We're like halfway through the second hour, so we gotta get moving a little
Holy
bit.
crap, yeah.
I gotta get to that fun Coldplay story, and then I have some stuff to talk about England about, and that's all in the second hour too. So we only got 2 hours left in the show here, and we're gonna be kicking with 3 cats. Robot vacuum would be dead. Honestly, with 2, I would think mine would be dead, but like, I don't know. Al. He doesn't shed too much, thank Christ. All right,
I would love a robot vacuum too.
I'd just
love vacuuming I do every Friday.
I'd just love a dishwasher in these parts, especially if it was a specific lady, because then I could be like, hey, while the water's running. Anyways, what? Never mind. So this next story, flags in the Finnish Air Force. Well, let's just say they haven't updated for a while.
They are on the way out, so it's
But
okay.
when?
It's okay, guys. Okay.
They're on the way out.
We see the problem.
Look, we realized, hey, we just, like, I love their, whoa, wait, we just heard the swastika's a bad thing?
Wait, what?
Like, yeah, no, it's been a public fact for a while. The swastika's a horrible thing.
Well, no,
Nobody-
the thing was,
Nobody
as long
told
as they
us.
don't publicize
We didn't
it-
know. We didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh my God, I didn't know. All right. We're gonna order all new flags. We'll come up with a new design. We'll workshop it. We'll put together new flags. How does 5 or 6 years from now sound? Like,
Well,
motherfucker.
it's a huge amount of money to change all of your everything.
No.
Your flags, your uniforms, your buildings, your everything. It's a large amount of money. So they just shut up about it and kept it on the down low until they were finally called out on it. And now they can fix it.
It's for specific air forces in Finland. We're not talking all the Finnish flags have specific air force.
No, I know.
Right.
It's the specific,
it can't
but
be
it's still-
that
it's a
hard
lot of
to
money
do.
change it all.
I kind of feel like I'll give them a 20-year pass. I kind of feel like to fucking hold your damn horses. I fucking 20-year pass, but I feel like from like 1960 on, we ought to phase out the swastika discussion should have been a thing. So just to be like, look, it's going to take a hot minute for us to flip these. No, it doesn't work. I don't
Jesse,
accept that
sorry.
excuse.
I missed
All
your
right.
entrance.
Digger420 did not say hi to me. Damn. Yeah, sorry, Jesse.
Hi,
Hey,
Jesse.
they got their uniforms from Hugo Boss. These don't look like
Right?
Hugo Boss
Like,
uniforms.
You're not going to just chuck them out.
Well, I agree.
They're,
But again,
nice threads.
again, this photo's from 2019. Nobody thought, hey, look, we got white angel wings. That makes it look better. And we've got like a cross thing or something. That makes it okay. No, it's still a swastika though.
Well,
This is what I love about this. This is the oh dear Lord, don't tell me. The Finnish aerobatics group Midnight Hawks performs during a celebration. Blah 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 blah. I don't see.
This being real makes me feel bad for thinking the joke's up. Oh, St. Aaron.
No,
I know, right?
That's fine. The jokes work even so. There's no line item for flags in the defense budget. Don't look at it. It's crazy that they had swastika in the Og Medal of Honor of games.
The original.
Gave it more authenticity. Dude, you want to play a game that's got a shitload of swastikas? It's called Wolfenstein. Does kind of look cool though. Hey, they want I know how to slash the military budget. This army surplus store has flags for cheap. They do it just to rub the German Air Force's faces in it. Yeah, that's got to be sad. Like, we took your swastika, guys. We took your swastika. Alrighty, so
must move really slow in Finland.
So yes, this we'll read this story. South Dutch city of Tilburg is seeing a bunch of interesting visitors that all redheads. Because redheads and I'm like, did you get a letter about this? Were you being notified of being called home? That's strange.
No, I'm not.
Like, do you guys, I don't know, how do you guys communicate? Do you is it like E.T. where your fingers light up? Or like, do you need like a speaking spell?
I don't know if I can share that information. I'm very low down on the totem pole of redheads. I'm a strawberry blonde originally. I have to like really oomph it up. So I don't get... I'm not in on all the secret, like the 33rd degree information. I'm just low on the totem pole. They didn't even tell me that it was going on this year.
What? Yeah.
I'm
right there. What?
They didn't even tell me.
Yeah. Right.
I'm a spy for the blondes?
Dude, we can what? No, it means she's a spy for the soulless ones. Anyways, yeah. So, organizers of the 3-day event saw attendees from 80 countries. Yeah, I'm sure you knew nothing. Oh, I'm sure you knew nothing about this. People are saying things with quotes like, I came out of curiosity mostly to see what it'd be like not to stand out in the crowd, said Baker. Sure, that Baker knew about it. Why didn't you?
Because I'm just a strawberry blonde. It's not this. I'm not a full-on ginger. I'm not. It's unfortunate. And they will never trust me fully because there's that blonde in there. I'm always going to be seen as a spy for the blondes, and it sucks.
No, you're not.
People don't accept me.
We know what. Don't deflect. Be like, I'm spy for the blondes. That's like Nazis being like,
hey,
no,
wait
no.
a minute. Yeah, no, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. I see.
Fucking don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. These are your people.
I'm not lying to you. They lied to me. Where's my invite, for crying out loud? I was told I wasn't a redhead enough to be in these things. I see many people I'm more red than. And those two are obviously hair dye. I mean, if we're just going to let everyone with hair dye in, then this is more than red enough.
My fucking ear is getting itchy from the stupid
of my
fucking goggle headband thing. And I love that, like, you're trying to be serious about this. I just can't stop because my ear is itchy. Like, dude, this is like I'm pissed they didn't tell me. Like, hey, man, why is Kim there? And all of a sudden she just picks up, fucking Kim. Why didn't you tell me? We were all supposed to meet.
About it?
I trusted you.
Redheads are gathered in the Dutch city of Tilburg this weekend for the annual Redhead Festival. The 3-day event attracts redheads from all over the world after being inadvertently started by a Dutch artist some 20 years ago. He was looking for redheads for an artistic project, and the gathering grew so large that he decided to continue it
All right, now this is just creepy. I'm sorry.
See?
Just a whole bunch of redheads were just braiding their hair.
It would have fit right in.
Is that red or blonde?
Even without the hair dye, I still would have fit in. Damn it!
I made this joke. I'm like, oh, she's lying to us, and now she's really telling like, I didn't get invited. They had a redhead invest thing. I'm Canada's redhead.
Me.
I bet they invited Scarlett Johansson, that whore.
My brothers got the invite, but they're like red, like the girl in the middle sitting on the chair.
I actually heard from the artist that they had there, because she's right. They had an artist there, and he was quoted as saying,
"There's a little squirrel over there. He's just laughing at me. Imagine that."
All right, let's go.
For year. Attendees can visit workshops on how to do their makeup for red hair, learn about skin cancer prevention, and of course, eat.
How do you put on blush if you have, like, I'm sorry, I know this is probably stupid kind of take. Don't you have to apply makeup just like everybody else? Just your colors change a little bit?
That's the colors change, yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone knows how to use the right colors. I mean,
God.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a thing.
Can't you trial and error it out? And also, I love the fucking...
Well, yeah, like everyone can, but this is a neat little bit for them to do for the people. And then they can hire people like me, who used to hire out to do makeovers at events like this. And it makes
like
it fun
this.
for everyone, and I get paid.
I love this photo wall of different redheads and different red color
just
hairs.
What shade are you?
And I love this because if you look at it like fucking like just close your, like, loosen your eyes, it looks like a wall of fire. More importantly, it looks like a wall of fire. And anyways, I would like it if they put the percentage of soul. Like, how much of a soul do you have when you're? Because I would like to think, I'd like to think there's differences, right? Like, if you're this deep of a red,
the one immediately above you would have most of its soul, but the one beside that would have very little soul.
Oh yeah. Like this one right above me here. Well, this one's blonde, so you probably have, like, here's where you
95% of your soul there.
I'll give you 90s. I'll give you 90 percentile, but you're gonna be like, your intelligence is taking a huge fucking kick in the dick.
Yes.
So, like, you have a soul, but you don't know what the fuck to do with it. Whereas, like, say,
meanwhile,
in August Red, August Red is like, say, in August Red's more of like a 60 soul, and like say a good like 35, 45 intelligence. So it's like you have a soul sort of, and you can kind of make it work because you understand there's things.
And then get it.
You get somewhere down here where, like, the one like right next to me in the middle here, this red here, this is going to be like, you probably sitting at somewhere like, I'll say 65 to 70% intelligence, smart, crafty, zero soul. Like, that's just a demon, and it's going to fucking burn you. Where do you land on this board? I'm curious about that.
Well, I'm looking at that.
Where do you land on the color swatch where are you on the color swatch of red?
I'm probably over the one hiding behind her face.
This one?
That one, yeah. That's probably.
And drink and socialize.
Nice.
Come on, give me a fucking half decent non-blurry shot. This one's called a Vicia Red. So you're saying you land here?
Well, no. Now that they've moved it, it's a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? Hard for me to tell. I'm right now. It's summertime, so I'm pretty on the blonde end of the reds right now because it's
I
summer.
can give you this one. I would also go possibly here.
Yeah.
I could go here if we're including the dyeing factor, and you could possibly get down here, but that's...
Oh yeah, if we're talking about the hair dye, like that's what she's doing. She's no, her ends her ends match her roots.
Her ends justify
so
the means. Her split
but
ends.
Yeah, the hair dye is a whole different
thing. This, like, I got a new contender. I got a new contender up top here. Fucking Sexy Lexi's in the way for you. Again, I can't read this well.
The organization broke the Guinness Book of World Records for the most number of redheads gathered in one place.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course it did. The most number of redheads gathered in one place. All right, this is a weird... So we're just going to take pictures of all the redheads. I guess you guys... Is that one of the benefits? Like, you never worry about the cameras stealing your soul? Because, like, good luck.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I didn't have one from the start.
There isn't one, so really...
That's like...
Yeah.
That's like a pickpocket reaching into an empty bag hoping for money. Like, good luck, buddy.
Have I smoothie? Smart. I never really thought of that. But if you've got no soul, it means you can't go to hell.
Right?
Haha.
You're just going to be immortal.
I'm not going to heaven, but I'm not going to hell neither.
Ha-ha! Hey, guys, it's ha-ha.
Ha-ha. There'll just be a middle ground full of redheads.
Ha-ha. Never going to go to hell, huh? Ha-ha.
Oh.
I got a house to show you. Ha-ha. All right. All right, so that's it. That's our redhead business.
That's it. That's all? Okay.
That's all we have. That's all she wrote on redheads in fucking Finland. What? I don't know. Netherlands?
Finland.
Netherlands. Nether mind. All right, let's grab our second hour stories.
Johnny's exotic hair dye. Yeah, you don't want to know what the main ingredient is on the hair dye.
Oh, F you.
But it works.
Here we go again with this. They're all white when they nut. The point do. All right, so for our second hour stories, we've got a couple of things out of England.
Yes.
Coldplay and a British university's study. We've got a I told you about this. We've got a movie from Apple that is is becoming a meme. So we're definitely getting into those. We have an hour and a half left in the program, so we might get most of our second hour stuff out of the way, but I don't think we'll reach the third. We have a study that I was curious about your thoughts on. Scientists once again prove that hormonal birth control alters much more than a woman's fertility, which was this
really?
Was this a surprise?
I was put on birth control as soon as I hit puberty.
Now, this is a weird thing. This is a weird thing for me because as a dude, it's weird to have an opinion. I grew up with 3 sisters and, my mother and my ex is obviously a lady because she gave birth to my daughter.
She gave birth. So yeah, my guess is probably female.
But the point is like, in terms of birth control altering your mood, your psychological states, things like that, I almost want to say I agree, because I've never said I would associate this necessarily with birth control before, but obviously my relationship with my ex changed, and those changes have time frames and things and stuff, but not to put too fine a point on it, but birth control had stopped for a long period of time. And that's one of those things where I can't count it for or against that, because birth control was on pause for a long time because we tried for a long time to get a kid. Benny the Milkman with $20. I think we get like 15 of that. I got to go over here.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Benny. I completely realized I was saying thank you for them, and I hadn't been adding them. I am so grateful you threw that in, so I remembered to do that.
So
you know what that covers it. So that's 20. So guess what? We are covered for the week. Oh,
nicely done, guys. See?
We did it, bitches. We're good for the week. Oh, boner inspiring.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So there, and then we count that. So yeah, let me go ahead and flip that over. And yeah, so the 12th, which is next Friday. Next Friday we're taking off. Live chat and go over here and do this. So we're taking next Friday off for the thing with that. But yeah, we're on to Monday at 65, and that's going to be, obviously we have Twitch to go in from today, and we have everything over on Rumble, and we can start counting Rumble. I think we can do Rumble. We can start doing Rumble the way we do Twitch, because Rumble's kind of paying off consistently. If we're going to keep getting memberships and things like that, I'm going to start doing the we count the goals. I give it a day so everything comes in, and we just count exactly what we have. I like people throwing it, and the reason I like doing it that way is I like people throwing it in, and it's not that I can't do the breakdown math, and if people really want, I will. But I don't want to count it towards the goal if we don't get it, and at the same rate, I don't want to detract from what people threw in. So I feel like that's a nice way, like, to get both of those ends met. Like, oh, 20 from this person, 20 from that person. We're probably over this or that, and then we get to go, oh, and then the next day we add it all up, and that's what we're getting. Okay, let's take that out of the thing. Let's just add that to the equation, and bing, bang, boom. Pew, 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 pew. All right, so we're on the 8th at $65 before Twitch and possibly Rumble go through. So that is beautiful, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you, Benny the Milkman, with that super sticker or whatever it was. Save. Okay.
Still no memberships on YouTube. Yes, well, that's YouTube's fault.
Oh no, that's
or not YouTube's fault, but it's YouTube's loss.
It's my fault for like a setting thing.
Yeah,
and
for a
you know
setting,
what?
yeah.
I can go and check at a certain point, like after like a year or so of doing shows on YouTube. With that setting changed, eventually we should cross that threshold and be able to broach that issue. We'll have to find out. Otherwise, I can go take them all off of there and whatever. Memberships on YouTube.
You have a good evening
huge.
too, Benny.
Yeah, Benny. Thank you. Have a good evening. Never on live. Well, I'm glad you came in to splash the pot. Butt sex is the best birth control. No, I didn't. I didn't mean to imply I needed a form of birth control. I was saying, like, just that. I'm just saying, like, that people change, and those changes can be attributed to causes. And if you were to tell me that some of those changes might have been attributed to that cause, I'd be like, well, that's interesting. But again, the not on birth control thing was a thing for a while, and then I don't know if I don't know enough about that, but it's interesting that that's a theory and a thing that we'll get to. We also have the assassin who tried to kill Donald Trump on the golf course is challenging him to a round of golf, and we'll talk about that. And then Wisconsin governor says if Trump takes away illegal immigrants, their economy will be gone. So I'm very.
Yeah.
Why can't they just give?
God forbid.
Why can't they just give those jobs to regular,
the Americans?
hardworking Americans?
Yeah.
It seems weird unless you're paying them like, slave wages under the table, like fucking.
Yeah, it's
guys, you can't take our slaves. Who's gonna pick all our cotton? Like, that's not a good look, sir. All right, all right. So
I can't believe they came out. There were politicians making those arguments in this day and age. It just people's stupidity is astounding at times.
It's hilarious because it's like they say it and they lack the self-awareness to realize like how that looks. They say it, and they say it just like, guys, but who's gonna fold our laundry, mow our lawns, and clean our toilets? I wouldn't pay a person to do that a decent wage, but these dirty, like, and again, like, dude, like, if you do it that way, like, that's insulting. That's whatever. It's like, right, but the message you're saying is that. You're saying the same message. You're just pretending like because it sounds nicer, it's somehow less derogatory. I'm accentuating it to make it painfully obvious that yes, we're being insensitive to these people, and that's the part they don't realize. Like, you are too. All right. The difference is I'm doing it as a bit. I'm shucking and jiving. By the way, I love this term. I've come up for it. I came up with it. I take full credit for it. Aaron likes it, and if he adopts it, but more power to him. But I'm staking my claim. Internet busking in terms of what I do. Internet busking.
Okay.
You understand what busking is, right?
Yeah.
Right,
I used to do it after band camp. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Would pay for our lunch before we took the SkyTrain home.
All right.
3 of us.
Whole lot of busking, huh? Okay. But yeah,
paid for 3 lunches every day.
And we ate good, guys. We ate ramen without cooking it. Like, that still grosses me out. Like, the fact that you, like, punched the noodles.
No, that was as children. That was in elementary school.
Yeah, like, that's just like, you know what we enjoyed chewing on? Gravel. Like, oh my, why? Fuck is wrong with you?
No, it's crunchy. It's crunchy like potato chips. but there's like a lot more of it, so there's a lot more crunching, and it's the salt, the flavor packets is so intense and salty. It's yeah. No.
I love you, but
Worm
I hate you
schmerms. Who
at the
cares
same
about that?
Anyways, so they know exactly what they are saying. That's what racists do, says AP. Lexi saying half the population has a double-digit IQ. What do you expect? I expect everybody to drop what they're doing and go over to our studio sponsor, Sexy Lexi's Basket Weaving, to score themselves an amazingly, somewhat erotically themed basket. There we go. There's I love this. I'm embracing the whole like studio sponsors, and now I just do a wacky off-the-cuff read once in a while for them. I'm gonna try to start aiming for once a show. We'll see if I can keep that trend up with Sexy Lexi. Like if we can make it all the way through Sexy Lexi's Basket Weaving. It is going to be pretty easy because I didn't realize what I did when I made Sexy Lexi's Basket Weaving logo.
Yeah, it wasn't until you're looking at it up here.
Right?
Well, because I didn't even see it then until you pointed it out. Now, of course, I can't not see it.
Yeah, you can't not see it.
I can't not see it at all.
Yeah.
Not see it.
I mean... Can Kyle see it?
Damn it, Sexy Lexi.
I don't know. I haven't seen Kyle yet. I'd like to see Kyle see it. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's get over to the fucking performance kiss of death, the Coldplay circle camera. I don't know what this is. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's apparently a big thing at Coldplay concerts. If you do anything that gets you put on here, other than being the band Coldplay. Fucking, like, it's like God is punishing you. So, and I feel bad for these two people because these two people, by all accounts, are just people. I don't know anything about them, good or bad. So, I don't know that they I can't say that they deserve this. Anyhow, two ladies, as we all remember the last big Coldplay cam incident, ended two marriages and ruined a company. In one brilliant moment of hey, we're sitting here enjoying Coldplay. Oh fuck. When the kiss cam goes bad. So now let's check out the latest installment of And Coldplay Does It Again.
From Israel. Okay, well. Okay, well listen. I'm going to say this. I'm very grateful that you're here as humans, and I'm treating you as equal humans on earth, regardless of where you come from or don't come from. Thank you for being here. We're grateful, and thank you for being loving and kind. Although it's controversial, maybe, I also want to welcome people in the audience from Palestine, because we have...
Again, they got kind of booed, and it became a, what is this? What is it, says Vaughn. Oh, what is it? Which one? The Coldplay singer or dear Lord, how is it I'm picking every time he's on the... There we go. That's rough.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. We're grateful you're here as human beings. And so, yeah, dude, the audience is quasi-booing them. And he's like, all right, I'm going to welcome you here as human beings. Like, just like, oh, he's so close. He's so kissingly close. I'm going to welcome you here as human beings. You know the thing that your government isn't doing to the people in Gaza?
The people in Gaza? Yeah.
And again, like, they're just, and that's a fucking awkward thing for him. Nobody planned that. It's just, oh, you're Jewish. Well, okay.
Oops. We were talking about that this morning too. Here's the in Rumble. There's a video. Ed Sheeran was mid-concert, and I guess there was a lull in the concert, in the song or whatever, and a couple broke up. So it was like the opposite of a Coldplay cam. It was a breakup.
Okay. Oh, this is a 1-minute clip. I'll take this. I'll also say this, like, Ed Sheeran, like, fuck off. I like Ed Sheeran. Like,
yeah,
I like his music. Yeah. I like the way
he's got a good voice.
Like, I like the way he plays and paces his music. I like a lot of the stuff he's done. I'll say this: he sucked in Game of Thrones, and that whole fucking Game of Thrones like thing was just stupid. But aside from that,
Can't hold that against the man.
no, and I don't. I love so many. I love a bunch of his songs, so I'm just.
Ex-boyfriend. He's a prick. He broke up with me 2 months ago. I'm going to dedicate this song to you. I hope you like it. I wish that you could look in the mirror.
All right, so I will also say this. Ed Sheeran is one of those where I've been following like his career or whatever a little bit. He was so much chubbier before he became big. Like the whole like going on tour thing does not let you be fat if you don't want to. Coldplay is trash, but the lead singer gave J-Law a smashing before she went full dumbass, so props to him. Okay. And who's J-Law?
I think he means J-Lo.
J-Lo?
I think. That's what I'm guessing.
Well, O and A are nowhere near each other, so I don't know how you get J-Law. Let me tell you about the J-Law.
I don't know.
You have to be a J to get the J-Law. And the
Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh,
there you
Jennifer
go.
Lawrence. Okay.
So it was J-Law. Okay. Thank you. I'm just thick is all.
I'll say this. Another amazingly beautiful woman, Jennifer Lawrence. Thought she was just a smoke show. If they bring back the X-Men, like she's coming back as Mystique, right? Like we're getting her back as Mystique. I hope so. Pauses the show after a couple breaks up in an awkward moment. So he paused the show and then he went back to it.
Because if you did, you see the problem is you because you're a prick. I know that I'm your...
Oh, dude. So, dude,
he riffs on that?
No.
On the sign?
Well, no, I think that's a verse in the song because she worded it with him right along while he did it.
I wish that you could look in the mirror because if you did, you see the problem is you because you're a prick. I know that I'm your scapegoat.
Like she really did. The problem is you because you're a prick.
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Yeah.
So it must be a song. Yeah.
Whenever you slip or when you're in the is tonight a like an attempt to get back together? You don't know. So it's not like totally done. Conversation, trust, talk it out.
So he's literally just, we're doing like, I went to an Ed Sheeran concert and I got a family therapy session in front of thousands.
Yes. Why not?
Mr. Q saying, yes, she will be in Avengers Doomsday. Yes! Hot take. Like, and I grew up at a time where I feel like I can rate them both. Like, both very, very lovely ladies, great actresses, and I love them in the role. But Rebecca Romaine Stamos is inferior to Jennifer Lawrence Mystique, in my opinion. Just
okay. No, the OG Mystique actress will be in Doomsday. And then
then that's Rebecca Romaine. Rebecca Romaine Stamos is the OG.
Wow, Rebecca Romaine? Oh, she's beautiful.
She is beautiful. She's a lovely lady. Wasn't she in Punisher? Like I don't have a problem. Well, she's not Rebecca. I think she's just Rebecca Romaine, no longer Stamos.
She's not Stamos anymore.
That shows how old I am. I still associate her with being Jesse's girl.
Well, yeah.
Uncle Jesse. Like that. And you know what's really fucked up? I used to think the song was about Uncle Jesse from Full House because he was banging Rebecca Romaine Stamos. That's why I wish I had Jesse's girl. Like I always thought like the lyrics were, I wish I had Jesse's girl. Rebecca Romaine. Like I thought that's what it was. Dude, she was a smoke show. She deserves that attention. So fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I after having said all of that, like fucking adorable woman. Isn't she married to like Jerry O'Connell now? And the point is, Jennifer Lawrence is still a better Mystique. And I'll tell you, I've been turned around. What's the fucking Cummings is his last name? Fucking actor that plays Nightcrawler. I've turned around on him because they had other people do Nightcrawler.
Cumberbatch?
What?
Was it Cumberbatch? The Cumberbatch dude?
No, not Cumberbatch. His last name is Cummings, like something Cummings.
Oh, really?
My name is Jesse, bro. What the fuck? Alan Cummings. Thank you, King Kong Dong. Alan Cummings. I've kind of turned a page on Alan Cummings' Nightcrawler, and I'm hoping that the problem I have with Alan Cummings' Nightcrawler was kind of like Bryan Singer's execution mixed with just the overall script and story. And I'm hoping that we can have Alan Cummings' Nightcrawler done in more of a the way they did Nightcrawler in the fucking later movies. Johnny wants a butterface with a man's body over a supermodel. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Professor Tie-Dye.
Hey, man, his lack of taste works in my favor, and I will take it.
Look, don't teach him how to look for beautiful women.
Don't teach
I'm
him
out
what
of the running.
beautiful is, because he thinks I'm that right now.
Look,
Let's just
all
leave him in his, unknowledge, lack of knowledge. AP is saying that she doesn't want to do the bodysuit and the blue makeup and all that anymore. At this point in this day and age, they can CGI that stuff.
They can CGI so much of it.
A bodysuit she'll probably have to wear anyways, but it doesn't have to be because they can just CGI fix
King Kong Don.
bits.
Lawrence is a bad actress and she's a butterface. All right, look, I'm gonna go images. I'm gonna go images here. Let's find a few. No, that's too uptight on the face. Let's go with this. You know what? This is
Again, we don't have to be proving that his
link
taste
in
in
new
women
tab.
is shit. We can just leave it without proving this bit. I'm okay with it.
Dude, Jerry O'Connor reveals Rebecca Romaine once visited Jeffrey Epstein's island. What? That's something I wasn't expecting to find.
Well, she was Hollywood of a certain age. I'm not surprised.
All right, open link in new or open image in new tab.
Rebecca Stamos definitely better than Jennifer Lawrence. Hello, Fiery. How you doing?
All right, here.
And it's Rebecca Romaine now, not Stamos.
Yeah, I
Romaine?
think
Was it Roman?
Roman?
Or Romaine?
Romaine? Like the lettuce?
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember now.
All right, Jennifer. Look,
Definitely Rebecca, the better actress and hotter. I agree with that.
I fucking dude. Fucking I can't stand open image and new tab. Boom. Like, look, I'm saying we're splitting hairs here, okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
you're saying they're equally beautiful women?
I'm saying, look, I went for like younger, hotter. We're not going, well, what does she look like now? Like, fuck that. No. That, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, fucking peak Romaine, like fucking, there we go. Beautiful lady. You're gorgeous woman. Gorgeous woman. Right. Jennifer Lawrence. Butterface my fucking ass. You're saying that's a butterface. I'm saying the shadow.
I'm not.
No. Like, right? She looks like
I think that Rebecca's prettier. I think Rebecca's prettier, but
I think we're splitting hairs, and I preferred.
They're pretty close.
I preferred this. I preferred this lady doing the thing, and that lady. But yeah, no, the fucking head to toe blue body skin suit thing was already out. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
like because the last couple of the last movie that Lawrence did, she's wearing a blue bodysuit, like a fucking like neoprene, like whatever, like.
Yeah.
Like a onesie, like a unitard, whatever. And it's got a digital pattern that looks kind of like her whatever, and they just kind of Photoshop it in post and tweak it.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing they have to do for her for makeup is the red wig and the face makeup. They don't have to even do that all the time. So.
Yeah.
Compared to even just like how they made the first couple Avengers movies, like Tony Stark's armor shit changed so much. Like fucking internet has fucked people's perception, says Red Scooper. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
They both could get it.
Because people in the filters and the things. It's the internet has really played with people.
I don't know if it's a bit or if he means it, but splitting hairs between dog shit and Lawrence, I agree. Jennifer Lawrence is so bad that she can't act her way off the casting couch.
Ouch. Ouch. That's just mean.
Look,
she obviously did. She's gotten parts. We know her name. Has to have been able to do something on that couch.
All right. She looks like a trans male too, female to me, and her voice doesn't help. Marvel's CGI Kelsey Grammer in the Marvel's post-credit scene. What are you talking about?
Oh, did they? It was Grammer in the Marvel's post-credit scene. It was a CGI'd
in
Kelsey.
the Marvels, like the fucking, I don't know what the Marvels
That's
is.
what he says, the Marvels.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that
credit scene.
Yeah, it's also Saint Caesar, so fucking whatever. Saint Caesar was telling me even a couple of even last week, like, oh, you can get a World of Warcraft subscription with your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and I looked it up online. There was a rumor of this once a while ago. It's been thoroughly debunked, and it's just like, yeah, but he's still on that, so I'll just we'll see, whatever. I'm not gonna really worry about it. Like, consider the source. All right, so that was a completely weird tangent that nobody asked for.
Here we go. Thank you, asshole.
I was excited for Marvel
it.
Zombies, and then I see the trailer. What do you mean Marvel Zombies? I didn't know there was a Marvel zombie movie. Nobody watches the Marvels. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I don't fucking.
He came back as Beast. In the Marvels.
Yeah, I get it. I get, like, Kelsey Grammer plays Beast. They want Kelsey Grammer playing Beast. Yeah, all fine. Also, I didn't mind who they picked in the old ones for that. What the fuck is the Marvels? Yeah, I don't know what anyone's talking about. Steel Toad saying, at Johnny, question for the panel.
Steel Toad?
Why do you think Aaron admitted... What? One, it's not a panel. Two, do you really pay attention to his life that much? Because I don't. So
yeah,
I can't say what did happen. I'll say
no
this.
idea what he did.
I'll
or
say
didn't
this.
Do.
It's remarkably gay of you to come here and pull that gay ups. I have a question. Answer a thing, because I have an opinion. And right. And you're an autistic.
Not to mention he's like a week late
here. Yeah, and you're really
like everyone
late.
was here on Tuesday.
Like no offense,
we've been there, done that.
Tuesday,
or Friday afternoon.
Friday afternoon. I was about to say, Tuesday. My ass.
Friday afternoon.
Like, dude, you're $1 late I screwed up my own analogy. Fuck me, I'm trying to be an ass and I just fucked it up. You're a day late, $1 shy, and quite frankly, one hell of a piece of shit guy. Like I don't know. What would your opinion be if it were true?
Who cares?
Literally, just because this is all a thing of yours that I don't give a fuck, I'm not gonna. What would your opinion be? What is? Here's my opinion. If you fucking give a shit what somebody else watches for their own gratification, you're gay. There, is that clear? Let me put it. You're gay. Does it help when I say it in your tone? You suck out loud.
I'm an uggo.
Uh-oh.
I'm an uggo.
This is from it's the damage report. I don't care. You suck out loud. Right.
Did I not just say that I'm not that good looking? I was just cracking that joke. It's
imitating Aaron being a tard isn't a good look. Then why are you here doing it? You're not funny. You came here. I don't care if you think if I'm not funny or not. You have nothing better to do. You're not funny. Oh, you're not funny. Oh no, guys, the damage report. Can't fucking. We'll just, you know what? There you go. There you go. It's obviously an impression. Oh, it is? Okay. I don't. Again, like I said, the whole it's a bad look. A bad look for what? My look is I don't care about your bullshit because I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care. And I think that you caring to the point where you come here to badger me about what you give a shit about is incredibly gay. I don't have the ability to care about what you're talking about after, like while it's happening. Like, you work with him. Yeah, and I don't care what he does in his fucking free time. I'm not associated with it. I don't condone it or condemn it because, again, it doesn't involve me. I don't care. He doesn't call me to come over and do stuff with him, so I don't I don't care what that stuff is that he does when I'm not there because I don't give it a plus or minus. You have to weigh in. No, I don't. You know what it is? You have to weigh in and you can't because you don't do your own show. So the problem is you care way too much, but nobody cares that you care. And I'm sorry, you're gay. Marvels with Brie Olson and the other two Captain Marvels. Kelsey Grammer appears at the end of it. Yeah, thank you for clarifying that. I'm going to also file that one. Also, still don't care. They still successfully owned 5 minutes of everyone's time. I don't know why you address it. Because, Lexi, it's like they need that much. You have to understand that's literally all they have. Like, they've invested a lot into this, and they have to have a specific narrative come out, and those are all very finite goals that probably won't be met. And more importantly, they need that win because, that, like, again, this is all they have. It's kind of one of those weird things where when you finally realize it and you're like, oh, this is all they've got going on, it makes you, like, because I have way too much shit going on to give two shits about this. I have to find somewhere to live, take care of my cats, take care of my daughter, hopefully get better from a health standpoint, get a lady I have become infinitesimally infatuated with into my life more and more. So it's just like, I really could give a fuck. And so I give them their minute, I give them their 5 seconds of fame, and then I click hide fucking user on this channel because I don't give a shit from there on out. I feel like that's what they've earned. I put in as much as they did. Because, Lexi, they'll make alts now and seethe harder because their friends and family know they suck. Dude, balls deep. How could you say that about their family? And let's be clear, friends? Oh, wait, no, I suppose their Reddit group. I've got a story about a bunch of people like that who take the internet too seriously. And you know what? We'll get to that in just a second. Firstly, let's do this. Well, you know what? We were covering a British thing. This is a rip and read. We'll leave that for later. Where is the fucking video one? This is why. Oh, that's the videos while driving. We did the Coldplay thing. Would-be assassin, Rice University study. Where's the video one that I wanted to make fun of? I could have swore that was in the second hour.
I have no idea.
Nope, never mind. Redditor movie. Again, people be like, this is, people like, how can you give them a moment of your attention, a moment of your time? Well, because there's a meme going around of excuse me, I want to get the actress's name right. Where is the meme of this?
Thanks, Jesse.
What's the damn it? I can't find the actress's name. Jessica Chastain. Do you know who Jessica Chastain is?
I'm so bad with names. I'd have to see
She's a lovely
her
lady.
face.
Well, we have a preview. We'll play a trailer. A trailer dropped for a Apple TV movie called The Savant. And The Savant is literally well, you know what? Let's let the trailer drop. All right, let's go.
Yes, yeah, let's let the trailer tell us.
Hey kids, come on.
Just a good mom.
What's she looking at? She's working.
She's working? I thought this was a no-work weekend, Mom.
You know, just a good mom from a mixed family.
Mm-hmm.
And when everyone goes to sleep, she goes into her secret shack.
It's gonna be uncoordinated.
Where she is a hacker?
No, where she's
locked and loaded, been planning for months. The hunt has.
She's just somebody who scrolls through Reddit on the internet while everybody's asleep.
Oh,
that's
she's
not
a dot connector.
Right. She's connecting all the dots through Reddit to expose the evil right-wing right-wing extremist groups of America because she put together the Reddit posts.
Is that supposed to be evil? The guy with the 1776 on?
I don't know. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez.
Between 1994 and 2020, 893 extremist attacks have taken place in America. Right, but can we be honest about the part that since let's just say 2018, since like 2018, they've all been trans people? Do we want to discuss how maybe there might be something in there, like with what we're doing to those people, or what they've been through and how
Not
we're
yet.
treated? No.
No. That's not the problem.
Again, 893, that seems like a lot. As someone who's lived in America, I don't feel like there's been 893 extremist attacks, unless you account every single incident of clearly the FBI wearing balaclavas parading around as extremist attacks. Like, unless we count those as extremist attacks. But again, those weren't coming from any sort of conspiracy group that you'd find through Reddit. Those were coming from, again, clearly the FBI wearing balaclavas. Today, unseen heroes protect us from
unseen heroes.
Yes, and remember, the unseen heroes are the liberal white women who are scrolling through Reddit.
My God.
and that's my problem. Like now this, we're laughing at this. We're laughing at the premise of this story. The point that I'm making is the people like we were, the ones we were just talking about, whoever the fuck their names were, their chat's gone. The people we were just talking about, they view themselves in the same level of importance, but on the grand scale of, no, you don't understand. This guy likes certain types of poor, and he drank jizz, and his wife, and the rest of us are like, yeah, but like outside of the sphere of people in that town, who should give a shit? But I do, and it's just right. But this isn't a thing. But you don't understand. Like, no, here's the thing. We all understand, and we don't care.
We just don't
Plus, all of those people are up in arms hating this one person so hard that they defend someone who is, by their grading scale, an even bigger piece of shit. So I'm just like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. But it's when you realize that this is what they have, you're like, oh my God, like you really think like you're solving and calling attention to the crisis threatening America, when your problem is you hate a guy because you think he's a dick. And again, if I could be completely realistic about the rest of the world with regards to that dick, who? And I'm even smaller than that. Like, that's the part. Like, I have to point this out to these people. I don't get it. Like, and then they come to me. I'm like, yeah, but I'm bigger than you. And that's not saying much, because like I'm the equivalent of my 5 o'clock shadow in facial hair world. Like I am stubble. All right. It's like, that's not a
days to get there.
It's not a thing.
What are you doing there all day? All night.
What are you doing there all day, Mom? All night sometimes. You go to your mom's shed. I'm fighting for you against the people who said Biden's a fag. Like, what are you doing? But again, that's I just popped my back in 3 places, and life has never been so good. Fuck drugs. Oh, that felt nice. Oh, that was good. Oh, thank you, Mommy.
Nice.
Thank you, Mommy. But yeah, like, this is so, what are you doing there all day? I'm fighting for you on Reddit. Like, right. Because, you know, that...
Times. I track people who are planning attacks.
Oh.
She tracks people who are planning attacks. Of course she's on meds, because it's difficult to just wade through all that internet shit. She tracks people who are planning attacks because, you know, when you're planning a horrible extremist attack, you put out a bunch of stuff on social media, and that's how those attacks get stopped. Why, just look at that guy in Minneapolis who hours before he attacked, he posted that. Oh, again, I don't think like, guys, we're gonna talk about it on Reddit, and like this is when it's gonna happen, and nobody watches. Like, fuck you.
This is Apple TV, Wild.
To stop those people from doing really bad.
I'm beginning to think like them. What?
Bad things.
FBI, on your knees!
That's why we call her the Savant.
Snipers, bombings, ambushes. We're on the verge of serious violence. I've been watching him for a year and a half. He's recruiting for something.
I don't know what it is, but it's massive.
And he's doing it through Reddit, guys. He's going through. All right. Anyways, so I'm not gonna keep playing this. This sucks. I can't do every single person is a dude and a white guy, and it's clear that she's just a good lady from a mixed marriage. But yeah, so the bad guys are all those people, and she's just a good lady. Anyhow, the internet had some responses. One of my favorites right here. She has the superpower to remove comments and ban users from Reddit, Blue Sky, and Discord. She has a license to edit wiki articles. She can lower a business's SEO on Google's algorithm. She is the savant.
The savant.
And someone else replying to it, Apple should make a show about the writer of this show. By day, she is a mild-mannered ruiner of TV shows and movies. By night, she tirelessly scours Reddit to fight the forces of wrongthink. Again, that's how people are taking this. Nobody's taking it seriously or believing it. And Jessica Chastain is now viral as a meme. And people are just using the fucking her staring at the screen thing for a bunch of memes.
Bad for her,
Based on what?
I love the Pepe eyes in her glasses reflection.
There's a couple people doing the Pepe eyes. Not enough of them. This one I don't think has it. Why are these? Who are these white boys, and why do they seem to love summer so much? Let's see. To the point of literally fucking Homeland Security got in on it, and they just went, they protest the deportation of illegals to foreign countries, yet they wave flags of the same foreign countries at these protests. Interesting. All right.
Hello, Prey. Good to see you.
Let's get to the other one. So a bunch of those, and then to the point where someone else did one for the president stuff. Like they're just like, and here's another one of Jessica Chastain not getting it, and just fucking. So dude, they put this out, and it was supposed to be like, we're gonna fight MAGA, and we're gonna show how it's like, and it's like, right, and this is a fantasy fairy tale all in your head, and it went the other way. So there's that. Fucking just Prax12. Hey Johnny. Hey Digger. Just joining. Tell us something good. Something good. This week's knocked out entirely for the goals this week. We're having a great time. Flim Flam saying Kitty Crossing. Oh yes, Kitty Crossing indeed.
Yes.
Flim Flam.
It is nearly that
Boobers.
time, so of course her
boobers get hungry.
Antsy. Yes, my boober gets hungry.
Dog shit movie. Did Apple stock go down after the trailer? God, I hope so.
That would be nice.
Unless they could somehow co-opt the meme into some sort of we own rights to the meme, they're fucked. Because the movie after that trailer dropped, the movie is already
no one's watching the movie,
right? No one's watching the movie. Look, it's highly unbelievable. They have a black father, and he stayed in the picture. That never happens.
Weird. Yeah.
Let's just be a dick. So that our second hour stories there. We have a couple in the third hour to get to. I want to get rid of these first hour ones. So we have about an hour left in the program. A few more things to get to. Right. That was one of them. This is the other one I wanted to talk about before, but I said we move past it. A British university filed a report saying that the English countryside is, quote, overwhelmingly white.
The English countryside.
The English.
Oh, yeah, that's because the English cities have been bombarded with people of color.
Oh, wait. But so would you like to hear what the solution is for the English countryside?
Move the black and colored folk, other colors, people over into the country as well?
Well, I mean, we don't move them specifically, but we have to entice them like rodents with cheese. So we need to move. We need to move Muslim-friendly foods and mosques in to tackle rural racism.
What? They're gonna build?
Dude, Britain's so fucked. It's funny. Like, guys. You know how this area has a whole bunch of people who've lived here for a while.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out you don't have a lot of diversity. So to combat your racism, is it racism or is it just literally that's the culture that existed there? So honestly, these same people that wrote this report, so what they should be saying is America does the right thing. Like when we colonized the country and we burned out all the Indians because we weren't supporting their rural racism. Those backwards firewater drinking Indians needed to get the fuck up out our land, and so we could whiteify the place because those racist red-skinned sons of bitches.
They had no white people living there. How dare they?
Again, like if you wind the clock back, that's the same argument. So, guys, we got to make Muslim-friendly foods and mosques to tackle rural racism.
Yes.
Apparently, the University of Leicester, Center for Hate Studies. That sounds so fucking like so targeted. Center for Hate Studies, in an academic claim that the ethnicity minority communities facing challenges in the countryside because of rural England is overwhelmingly white. This creates feelings of discomfort, the report states, and the psychological burden that comes with navigating predominantly white spaces. Yeah, so I have a question. So if that's the case, let's operate on the you're right. It creates burden and a psychological burden and feelings of discomfort. So then what happens to that group of white people if you just start importing everything from the other group to make them feel more comfortable? Does that have the possibility to cause that group of people, a level of discomfort or psychological
no, but that's okay,
burden?
Because now they're ethnically diverse.
Right, but
and
again,
that's what we need.
These motherfuckers could stay in their own fucking country. Like again, it's not like we're importing white people. It's not like we're exporting white people here to go replace the people there. No, they're just coming here, and we're supposed to make spaces for them.
Yeah, and if you build it, they will come. Is basically the theory they're working on.
The report also raises concerns that traditional pub culture and other monocultural customs are exclusionary. No. This is, again, the big fucking misnomer.
Anyone can go to the pub and get drunk and sing songs.
Right.
Anyone can.
The problem is they don't do it the way you do. No. The culture's very inclusive if you change yourself over to that culture. But if you go into that culture and say, no, I want to be a fucking cell of where I originated from. I don't want to change. I don't want to adapt. I don't want to embrace the area I'm in. I have this question. Why the fuck are you here? Like, if you're going to England, embrace that shit. So, pork-free zoning says... Guys, these fucking English people love their bacon, and it's offending all the Muslims. Can you stop it? Can you stop it with the fucking bacon? States that the countryside lacks appropriate facilities to meet religious and cultural needs because it's not supposed to. Again,
because
the countryside...
it's not needed.
The countryside has the religious and cultural needs met for the people there. If those people go there and enough of them gather and they want to build a mosque, then okay, fine. But
the church will get together and build the damn mosque.
Ugh.
But until that time, yeah.
It's so annoying. It's just, I can't even, I'm going to take my camera off the screen. I can't even. Mostly I have to take my camera off the screen because I got to fucking pick something off the floor. And I'm incredibly self-conscious of this shit when I have to pick.
We don't want to watch you bend over? Okay. There is no England. It's all the EU now. Well, technically, England, they got their Brexit and so they're not part of the EU. They're going to pay for it. They're going to pay for it for the rest of their lives, and then the children's children's will be paying for it too. But that's okay because Mark Carney knew what he was doing, and now he's going to fix Canada just like he did with England.
Red Scooper
making
saying
Canada part of the
when
EU.
Italians migrated in the 1900s, they changed their culture to fit America. Yeah, dude, they did, but like they also changed American culture to be inclusive on stuff of theirs that like. Oh, that's right, buttons don't fucking work. On stuff of theirs that fit in like with our culture. Like we brought like I think like Italian culture here created like not like they obviously brought like pasta and stuff like that, but they like created pizza. Like pizza, like flatbread pizza shit isn't really a thing in Italy as much before Italians came to America, but they like developed it as a thing. It became a thing. When I used to work at a pizza place, the Somalians requested me to wash the tongs because it touched pepperoni. I walked to the back end and walked back up, never changed the tongs because fuck them. Like, this is my whole thing. Like, Somalians request that we wash the tongs. No, fuck off. Like, I honestly, I am not happy with a lot of that. Like the results of that, the reasons for it, that we don't gain anything from it. I don't like it. And so it's just like, oh, we want special treatment for all of our stuff. Like, fuck off. England's not overly white. Just look at the school's population. There are more other people than white now. They can't celebrate Christmas anymore. It pisses me off. Oh, that? You guys can't celebrate your flag? We were talking about this earlier where England was having issues with stuff, and they're painting the potholes with the traditional English flag so the government can fucking do something about it.
Come and fix it. Since you're painting over it anyways, why don't you fill it at the same time?
So they created the mafia here. Actually, yeah, they did. They weren't alone though. Like they created the mafia. So did the Italians. So did the Poles. They went to the Poles. Polish mafia didn't last very long. Let's be honest.
Big Noses had a lot of control over how it was created or how America grew.
What? Next, you're gonna say that we're their bitch. I need to get that shirt finished, by the way. Where is this? You had talked about this earlier. We had talked about this earlier. Thank you, voice crack. You asked if I think you asked if I had seen the video of the TikToker who filmed herself.
Oh yeah, I haven't actually seen it. You said you had it, and I thought, okay, good. I won't watch it then, because we'll watch it.
Yeah, we'll watch it right now, because I do have it. Yeah, I used to get really upset when my peas touched my mashed potatoes. I was 4, says Jelly for this money. Right, you're cooking it, and this is my other thing. Like, fucking, if you're talking about you work at a pizza parlor or whatever, like, oh, I don't want the tongs because they touched the pepperoni. Fuck off. Like, again, like this whole, like, your dietary needs and that, like, whole thing, like, oh, like, this is one of the things that weirds me out. Oh, we're against eating of pork, and it's sacrilegious to eat pork. Right, but you come from a culture that still thinks essaying children is something that's okay. I'm not saying that all of you believe that. I'm saying culturally, that's a thing. And if anyone goes, Johnny, how can you say that? That's insensitive. All right, how can I say that? Somalian communities wrote letters asking for a guy who essayed a child to be given levels of understanding because he comes from a culture where that's not a big deal. Again, it's not like I'm being racist going, I want to state what I... No, this is a literal thing. You come from a culture where sexually assaulting children, particularly women, not really a big problem. So that's where that whole like, oh, be respectful of my culture. Your culture isn't even respectful of people. Like, so
yeah.
So I'll take the be respectful of your culture with a grain of salt. What are you asking me for to be respectful of your culture? And if it's that the tongs that touch the pepperoni don't touch your pizza, yeah, that's fucking cooties level bullshit. Fuck off with it. If you're that soft, you're not going to make it through life, or at least you shouldn't. Okay, so let's go to this. This is a TikToker recording herself.
Okay.
Now, I have long said...
She's on the wrong side of the road already. Like,
we don't know that. Optical illusions of camera placement could be a thing. I don't know where this film is being taken from. So I have too many unknowns.
Well, oh, wait a minute. No, look at where she's driving. Even if it's reversed, she's on the wrong side.
I don't know, man. Like you're getting way off of our skis about this. I was just trying. I was just trying to point out that like she's driving, she's in her car, she's driving. I have long said that I hate IRL streamers and people who do stuff like this. But this TikToker was, I guess, live streaming or something, and this happened. And let's go.
One more time.
Now, I want to say she and the
baby,
car.
one more time.
She and the car are fine. Like, after play, we're going to go back. I want to know, did she say, hit me, baby, one more time?
That's what she's singing.
One more time.
Hit me, baby, one more time. She is saying that.
One more time.
I don't know what she's ranting about. I don't know if it's in purpose or if it's silly or whatever. But again, she's clearly fucking around. And you might be right, on the wrong side of the road. Fucking around more than she should be in what looks to be like a Subaru station wagon. Yeah, she's in like some sort of station wagon.
Yeah.
So you're long, and you're strong, and you're down to get the friction on. But no, like, so at this point, friction's your problem. Your back end is sliding loose. Your tires are going to put you in flip territory. What you definitely wouldn't want to do is overcorrect to whip this baby around like 180 degrees. Or that. Like, that's literally what I said you wouldn't want to do. By the way, can we be clear? This should be an arrestable offense in and of itself. You should be arrested and ticketed for this. Why are you allowed to do this?
Yeah,
that's way too much distractionary shit hanging from your fucking rearview mirror. I get so irate over fucking handicapped people not taking the stupid placard off their fucking mirror before they drive. It says it right on there. Do not drive while placard is in place. It says it right on the fucking thing. You can take 45 minutes to roll up a ramp and roll into your car. And I know a lot of people are like, Johnny, you're handicapped. Right. And I have the fucking decency to take the thing off my mirror. I have to stop screaming that word. I apologize. I apologize. I'm a Christian. Tie-dye shirt, no bra, inattentive driver, amateur overcorrective driving. She's a real catch. She deserves to get Darwinismed.
Darwinismed.
God,
Darwinismed. Yes.
Well, don't worry. She doesn't.
It goes right over. And sparks went flying. Did you see that? There were sparks flying?
No, I think it was fluid.
Oh, was it fluid? Okay, maybe it was fluid in the sun.
Yeah, that was liquid.
Yeah, it's liquid. Okay.
It was like a cup holder or something.
Yeah.
Dude, so the point is, Greta Thunberg's sister is having a difficult time. Johnny V's the chairs again? What do you mean Johnny V's the chairs again?
I don't know.
What's V'ing the chairs?
I don't know what being the chair is. Would you be able to remove me from the screen for a moment,
Oh, for
please?
the love of God. What's going on?
I know, but I've got a cat who
go?
keeps drooling on the keyboard. I've got to take care of this.
Oh, she's gonna is she gonna short circuit your computer if you don't?
Well, not the computer because it's not plugged in. But
all right. Well, there you go.
So we'll feed her, and then she won't be sitting drooling on the keyboard.
Okay. So Digger, when I say fixer, I mean the old Sellers treatment. I think it means the old Yeller treatment. You're always getting after the wheelchair, folks, says G-Lox, because they get a pass. And I say this from experience. They get a pass on a lot of shit they shouldn't. Like, I'm sorry, but for most of the handicapped people that have handicap placard, take it out of your fucking window. Like, I'll give you an example. I was driving into Walmart in my town, and there was somebody in a black SUV. And so I drive into Walmart. The very Minnesota nice kind of gives me the hand, like, go forward. And I immediately whip into the handicap spot. The person stink eyes me and fucking walks by my car holding their cane like a newborn baby in their arm, cradling it. Walks up like this, taking pictures of my license plate and everything else. Because they didn't realize I was handicapped too. And I wasn't in a rush to get out of my car, because unlike that motherfucker, I wasn't quite as able-bodied. I took my handicap placard from where I keep it, like, out of the way in my visor thing. I took that out, and I hung it on the mirror. And then I went and I grabbed my wheelchair. And this person had gone by before I had gotten a chance to speak with them. But again, that able-bodied piece of shit has a handicap placard because, oh, I can't walk so well. You can carry your cane. I need a fucking wheelchair. But more importantly, they were upset because they assumed I didn't have a handicap placard because unlike them, I obey the rules of the road and remove the thing. And I have to file to make sure I can prove that I can drive all the time. Like, no, again, fuck those people. Hit me, baby, one more time. Your car insurance company has granted your request, says Mussolini Diff. Some of them, absolutely King Kong Dong. And I always say, if you believe in equality, call out bad actors in any way, shape, or form, call out the bad actors in your own community too. Otherwise, you're a hypocrite. So why do I go hard at the wheelchair people? Because right now I'm one of them. I call out the bad actors. All of them. All right, so yes, recorded her TikTok while driving. Didn't go her way. Did post, though, on Insta and other places. I'm okay. The car still drives, by the way. So the car still drives. She's learned nothing. I'm sure she didn't even report it to her insurance. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, she was singing Hit Me, Baby, one more time. So now we have a couple of internet memes like this one. Someone just posting this picture going, this is the moment. Just
Yes.
And now my favorite one, someone calling her Britney Steers.
Oh, don't bring me back on screen, please. I'm gonna
Someone else saying at the end her only care is reaching her cell phone, right? And I will say this with this pause screen on there. For hanging from the side of a car seat, she doesn't look too bad. She's all right.
She's
probably way too
a
young for me.
teenager.
Right. I'm not saying it's a thing. I'm just saying, whatever. A story in 4 parts, and it's just a slow fucking. It's just like a story in 4 parts. Dirt, 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 and that's where we get.
Yes.
What the fuck?
And suddenly the
Amazon
sky is in
ads.
her window.
All right, so I'll close this. And close that. Fucking dick. Alrighty, so Crash Lauren saying her first viral video. Or no, Cash Lauren saying her first viral video. Viral indeed. Her TikTok posted this video now has 3.2 million views. One of the likes. The lady got internet famous by crashing her car on film while singing Britney Spears. Yeah, dude. Cue a whole bunch of other influencers that are going to try and steal that and make that work to force that viral moment, which is again another problem.
I thought she was doing a TikTok thing. Like I thought this Britney Spears thing that she was doing was the viral TikTok thing.
No
trend.
She's gone viral for it. Hit Me Baby
She's
one more time.
She's just gone viral for doing that.
For doing that and then getting in an accident. So that's about it. All right, while you do this, Dab, I'm going to read you this really funny story. So if you guys don't remember, Donald Trump had 2 assassination attempts, obviously the infamous one, and one that was thwarted before it ever became a thing. Ryan Wesley Routh was caught on the golf course, like ready to take out Trump. Well, in a weird, like, this guy's been representing himself in the trials of all this stuff. After he was arrested for attempting to assassinate President Trump, he challenged Trump to a game of golf, a high-stakes game of golf, by which he says he will challenge a round of golf with the racist pig. He wins, he can execute me. I win, I get his job, wrote Routh, who is representing himself in federal criminal trial at the end of Sorry, Hillbilly Vance, the filing adds in a parenthetical note. Yeah, dude, no, that's not, like, that's the stupidest thing. Like, no, I challenge you to a game of golf. Like, does that I get that you tried to kill him before, but wouldn't getting to be the president by beating him in golf be a reward after all of that? Then,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Why are we going to give you a reward?
Here's
for
where I
trying
have
to
a
kill the
problem with that.
president?
Here's where I have a problem with that. You think he's a horrible piece of shit and a racist pig, and that might be true. I think he's eating a fat dick on this Epstein stuff. Failed to follow through with any of his Doge promises, and other than the immigration shit, has been a failure as a reelected president. But I could be wrong.
Mr. No New Wars.
Yeah, tell that.
And Mr. I will end Russia, Ukraine on my first day.
Again, he hasn't done that.
Kind of
He hasn't
missed out on those ones too.
He hasn't gotten Israel's permission for that yet. He has to wait.
Well,
he has to wait for the word from Daddy Bibi.
Yeah.
So again, he wants to challenge him. Like, this is the problem I have. Like, even if you beat Donald Trump at golf, like, nobody elected you to be president. Like, how do we know you're not again, you thought it was okay to attempt to assassinate a guy running for president. I don't know if I necessarily want you to be commander-in-chief just because you beat him at golf, right? Like, let's just go with the opposition. Does the left even support you? Like don't I mean, like, what are your policies and practices? This is too much of a thing. Like, if you want to put it like, hey, look, if I win or if he wins, he can execute me. If I win, he has to step down as president. I'll say that's close to a fair set of terms. But the idea of, like, no, if I win, I get his job. No.
Yeah,
you have utterly,
you
have zero qualifications to go at this man's job, and the one job we know you took on, you failed at. You didn't even get close to assassinating the president. So no offense, it sounds like you really suck at things you're in charge of. Falling the great deet breaking news: a Porsche rolled and started a fire, Highway 24, north side of the Clearwater Bridge. Oh, really?
Back to you, Johnny.
Like, but that sounds like that might not be. Like, that's an area here. Like, type fire, Clearwater Bridge.
If Johnny beats Trump in a sack race, he's president.
Right? Fuck it. Let's do it. And if he wins, he can break both my legs.
There you go.
Brush fire near the rodeo grounds of Clearwater Township. I don't have boat plowed through it. Yeah, I don't have anything on that. Thank you for that information. I've got nothing on that, so I can't go into anything on that. But hope that gets dealt with.
Well, perhaps he's stuck in it, and that's how he knows.
All right. So if perhaps the execution would take place at the end of the game, right there on the green, that'd be interesting. But if Trump lost, Routh would get the White House, considering that the attempted assassin is deeply connected to Ukraine and its fight for democracy. I'm supposed he would go for a death match to become king. I'm surprised he would go for a death match to become king. All right. Right. Like, again, the fucking that whole, like, no, if I win. It's just so stupid. At a round of golf. Like, there's nothing proving that you're more qualified than that guy to be in charge of
golf. Yeah,
of the country. There's absolutely nothing to prove you're qualified. It's literally just you won the round of golf. Now, if we take that, does Trump, because Trump's got, let's be honest, Trump's got a state of advanced age. Does Trump get the honor of, like, selecting a player to play in his stead, like, say, his granddaughter or whatever? Just like, no, I select my granddaughter.
Well, I don't know. Does this attempted assassin, does he get a step in?
Why?
Because I'd say Trump can play for
challenge.
himself. He doesn't need a step in.
Well, he could, but I'm just saying, like, what?
Yeah.
Anyways.
But he doesn't need one.
I just passed it.
Smuck.
Mad Max Mardigan confirming, I just passed it. Car looks like it rolled first, then exploded. Car was on fire. Well, I hope the people inside
The
are
fire
okay
has been put
and
out.
got out.
Yeah, the fire is out now.
Oh, the fire's out now. We know that. All right.
Yeah.
Car
Yeah,
was on
Colin
fire.
said, yeah.
I can't confirm what Colin said is in my front yard. It's in my front yard, and I'm an hour away from home.
Oh, fuck.
That
sucks.
Johnny beats Trump in a sack race, yeah. At Chad, yeah, good to see you, Chad Boozmock. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Digger. Hey, Chad Boozmock. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
If
But you can bring me back on screen now if you'd like.
No. Why would I
Sorry,
do that?
I forgot.
It's easier as a disembodied voice, critiquing my decisions and thoughts and convincing me not to find women attractive, lest ye be replaced.
Right? Especially if this ivermectin thing works in your favor.
Right? She's this close to getting all my money
I'm
that
great
I don't have.
for someone who can't walk, but if dude can walk,
Look,
his standards have just gone.
I gotta be honest. Half of why I was attracted
Way
to him
better.
is he can't get away. So we have the Rice University study about birth control changes. We've got about a half hour left in the program. We've got the Wisconsin governor thing. If we crash in the next 10-15 minutes, I'll try and come back once. But after that, we'll just call it the loss of the rest of the day because fuck it. And I don't think we'll have a crash problem. Tap on glass. We've been all right so far, so might be able to skate and survive. Alrighty, so the girl in the tie-dye shirt strikes again. Put one out today.
Who
and
let her
working
drive the Porsche? Damn it!
Yeah, dude. Who let her drive the Porsche? And who the fuck put the fucking Britney Spears album on? Should have sing "Hit Me, Baby" one more time again.
Damn
she
it!
would have learned.
Oops, I did it again.
Alrighty. Oh my god, that was a hoot.
Oh, thank you for that, right smoothie.
Oh my lord.
Pardon me.
I'm gonna go to the Wisconsin governor.
Was a good hoot.
It was here's what it was. Lungs overtook more than I could. I need to stick it to smaller hoots. All right, let's go to this. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers is very upset about Donald Trump and ICE coming in and taking in all these illegal migrants.
I believe.
Right, God forbid.
Now, these are just good earners.
We like our illegal migrants in not China, Chicago.
We love our Somalis. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so sweet. Sorry. All right, let's go. Let's go, Tony Evers.
I believe that in Wisconsin, our ability to keep our undocumented people working like they are now at a really high numbers in the state of Wisconsin, if he takes this to a improper end, our economy will be gone.
So what you're
believe that in Wisconsin,
so our economy will be gone. So he's saying the Wisconsin economy is based off of illegal migrant workers.
Undocumented foreign workers, yeah. Yeah, you mean the jobs that your teenagers used to do?
Well, I have a question.
Starter jobs so that kids can learn responsibility.
Wisconsin unemployment. Let's look up not
I'm sorry, I
unemployment
thought this
benefits.
was the Chicago dude, not Wisconsin.
Oh, that's why this thing's embering. That's why I can't catch my breath. I'm catching hints of weed.
Oh.
The unemployment rate is 3.1%. Total unemployed people as of July 2025 is estimated at 99,000 people. And in July of 2020, it was at an all-time high of 14.1%. So it's at kind of
2020. That was COVID. That doesn't count.
Right. Well, the high in The other high, October of 2009, it was 9.3%. So there might be not a whole lot he can do about that, but let me just tell you, why can't any of those other 99,000 people take but a job ain't one? Why can't they take one? It's all it's just
almost like they're all unemployed because someone else
I'll fucking say it in plain English. We know those people don't earn like fucking minimum wage and the shit that you push with the whole like living wage crap. We know that those employers don't pay them the same thing because again, it's not like they can report that they're getting fucked over by their employee. They're an illegal immigrant. And if there's subsidies and programs that these places are getting because these immigrants aren't getting paid the same wages or whatever, they're getting housing subsidies. They're getting benefits on SNAP and all of those things because again, they can't earn a living wage. Right, because if you paid people a living fucking wage for this, your citizens would be just as pissed that they can't get that job because you gave it to an illegal immigrant. It's really easy to keep them in that job if there's no competition for it. And I have a feeling like if we were paying these people minimum wage for these jobs, I feel like in a state that has 99,000 people, but a bitch ain't one, fucking would pay, like they would take those jobs. Why does he sound like Joe Biden? Here's an idea, St. Caesar. Why does he sound like Joe Biden? Because he's fucking old. This is, again, another problem I have. I'm going to this, like, fucking thing, like,
I believe that in Wisconsin, our ability to...
You don't get to be in charge. I want fucking... I did it again with the swing. I want age limits. I want age limits. I want effing age limits on politicians. At a certain point, I don't care if you're left. I don't care if you're right. You're too old to be in charge. Nancy Pelosi is a freaking leech just sucking off of the government, and she has been for decades. And we can't get rid of her because she's made sure she can't get voted out or whatever. So we literally have to wait for the eventuality and inevitability of time to solve that problem. And it's a thing. Illegal immigrants wished they could make minimum wage. Maybe if you combine the earnings of two of them, you might get minimum wage. Well, here's the other thing too, though, Mussolini Diff. They wish they could make minimum wage. Now, bills they need to pay get offset by, again, the taxpayers of the state paying for assistance programs. Assistance programs like, no joke, assistance programs like the ones I'm looking to find to help me be able to afford to pay rent because we've set things up in such a way that it's so expensive to live anywhere that a person on disability has trouble being able to afford rent if they have other bills to pay for too, like say an internet bill and a phone bill and a car bill and
electricity.
Electricity,
so
water, garbage, all that stuff. Like, well, I know a lot of people are like, well, give that stuff up. I can't make any money if I give up the internet streaming services stuff. Like I've like, oh, quit smoking weed. Like I've already put that on the table. For people who are like, oh, no. I quote people for what I'm paying to rent. I quote them a range, and the top end of that range is like, well, I guess I don't smoke weed anymore. Like, 65 should be the cutoff age for politics. I'm fine with that. Again, you have to be a minimum
limits and age.
Well, this is messed up. You have to be at least 35 to be the president of the United States. It's weird that if you're 28, it doesn't matter how ball buster out of this park your ideas are, you can't be in charge. There's a certain expectancy of age with the guy that's in charge or girl, right? But right, like whatever, like that'll ever happen.
Right.
You guys had several strong forays into the field, and what you presented us with was
no, we didn't. We didn't have strong forays into the field. We had Hillary, and we had
again.
Kamala,
You're jumping.
I wouldn't want them in power either.
No, you wouldn't want them in power either. But this is my point. Like forays into the field, I mean, like making it to the actual election could win it. Strong forays into the field. Say what you want. The Clinton election was contended.
That was contentious, yeah.
Contentious. Fuck, I can't.
Think...
He was a contender.
Yeah.
Like, say what you want. The Kamala Harris thing happened, and I'll also even go further. You had Sarah Palin, who got like so much.
Yeah, she got. Yeah.
Right. So, I just feel like
She got short shifted, I think, but I don't know.
Sarah
for sure 'cause I
Palin,
was
dude.
not
Oh
paying
my God,
attention.
dude. Sarah Palin is dumb, though.
Well, she said something about being able to see somewhere
Oh,
from
there's the
Alaska.
there's
I don't really know. I wasn't
there's
paying attention much.
there's
at
a
that
great now. I know people be like, oh, but it was made by the left or what. Like, there's a great thing about the Sarah Palin situation that's based off of clips and video and interviews and reports, and what it is quintessentially. Here's what I'll say: the Sarah Palin thing is. Sarah Palin is kind of like that movie preview we did. She's just a go-getter of a mom who's
mom.
right. She's a Walmart mom. But here's the thing. She did very, very well in very organic moments. And because of that, without fully vetting her, they fucking propelled her to the spotlight with McCain to be like their answer to Obama. Because Obama had the hope, change, first black man to be president, like all of this. Like they couldn't, and even the Republicans knew at that time, like we can't fight that message with, hey guys, more of the same. Old white man from a military industrial complex place, never saw a war he didn't like kind of deal. Like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
So they're like, we need something different. So much like Joe Biden, and spoiler alert, she worked out better than Joe Biden, but much to the same vein. Much like Joe Biden with the whole like, well, we don't know who our VP is, but she's going to be a black lady. Like they were like, we need a woman. So they started going through all of the women. And here's what the problem they had. All the Republican women they wanted to pick were either states' rights. There was no one that was staunchly anti-abortion, and McCain didn't want to have a partner who wasn't anti-abortion because his base, that's one of his things. So they went with her because she fit that narrative. 2, she's from Alaska. 3, she actually, she was a looker and she was pretty. And 4, she's a fucking hunter. Like she hit all these marks. And so they did all that. Then later they find out she's just fucking dumb. And so drilling information into her caused her to have a psychological breakdown. Because they're trying to get her to learn world affairs that she knows nothing about. Again, statements of the like, I can see Russia from my backyard. Like, those statements were made and she got ridiculed for that shit. And that shit tortured her. They even show it in that. But again, it kind of also is, no offense, that's her speed. But they put her in a race she wasn't ready for because she looked good on paper. And so it was a thing.
Well, and Lexi has got it. She's in agreement with you. We didn't send our best, buddy.
You're right.
We didn't. We had the opportunities, but we did not send our best.
We didn't send our best, buddy. We needed the Biden administration to get exhausted with progressive nonsense so we could elect someone who became a disappointment. It all works out. Right? Love the political stuff. Johnny sure knows his stuff. I know a lot about this one because I watched like the documentaries on it, things like that. Like, and I looked into some of it. But yeah, and so it was, and like I said, ironically enough, not learning that lesson. Fast forward to Joe Biden, who was Obama's fucking running mate. He goes, look, we're going to pick a black lady, and what we got is fucking wine mom supreme. And when he couldn't carry the ball anymore, they pitched back to her, and much in a like, she just wasn't ready for prime time. She wasn't ready. Like, and that one even worse, because it wasn't like, well, she looks good on paper. Like, no. She fits the color swatch and the gender identity. That was literally that was the criteria. She's a black lady. Like, that's right. These are true things.
The AG of California. That says a whole lot.
And so for anyone that's like, I hate Donald Trump and I think he's a piece of shit, it's like, right, but your side literally went with like, because again, if I hate Donald Trump, he's a piece of shit, you're probably on a side. I think Donald Trump is a piece of shit. I wouldn't say I hate him. I don't really know the guy, but I will say I think he's been a piece of shit his whole life. So at the very least, I have to be like, well, it's on brand. I'm not going to be pissed at somebody because they've been a dick their whole life. Like, spoiler alert.
And they continue, yeah.
Continue to be a dick. I
Know
will
what
say
you're
this.
getting.
I am mad at Donald Trump because, like a lot of people, I got hopeful for Trump with things like the assassination
Yeah.
attempt and stuff, that maybe he was going to
Didn't he
be
survive?
maybe
Yeah,
he was going to be that mover and shaker that we thought would finally come in
Maybe
and
he
smash
would.
the thing and fix it, right? And then
Yeah. And then we saw bureaucracy get in there and
Right?
go, oh yeah, Doge
then
says this day.
Doge cuts don't count, so none of them are happening.
Yeah.
Epstein, who's that? The client list, what are you talking about? Victims, never heard of them. So yeah. And that's this is where I feel dumb. When I think about that one, I go, wait a minute. So you're telling me the agency and the presidency that oversaw the mysterious, but he took himself out situation of Epstein, which, by the way, even Ghislaine Maxwell has said she doesn't believe the story on. She doesn't believe that he took himself out, and I have to word it that way because I can't say certain words or it's fucking stupid. Anyhow, but so it's just like even she doesn't buy that shit. Yeah, and it's just always like, wait a minute, but who was what administration was? And now this is where the Trump ball guzzlers, like certain people who won't name, will sit there and go, well, you got to understand, he was being handled, he's being controlled, and that's why now he's doing this 4D chess thing of now he's in control, he's picking the people, right? And they're washing even more of it under, right? But that's so they can get him again. Like, no, I'm sorry, we need to be critical of this. I think he's covering his ass, and I'm going to say that. Like, I don't care what you think of Donald Trump. I think in the case of Epstein, he's covering his ass. He's covering his ass. You can tell me, oh, but he's not involved. I don't know. For someone who's not involved, it's awfully ironic. I'll say this. Epstein disappeared under someone else's administration. And the people are, well, if that's true, then why didn't Biden throw that out there? I'll also say this, because I believe that Donald Trump is covering his ass and the asses of several men who may be named Bill. The asses of several people who might be of influence throughout the world. And like if you think it's literally a Republican or a Democrat thing, like that's the problem. The Jeffrey Epstein client list is a nuclear bomb of people in power and influence. So like it doesn't matter if you hate one person in influence. Taking them out means taking out your people too. You can't get it. You can't win.
Yeah. There are too many uber influential people whose names we will never know that are involved and on the client list. The whether Donald Trump diddled kids on an island too, or if he did something completely different, it doesn't matter. The point is to have become president, they have to have dirt on him.
Ryan Dirty Llama, what did Don ever do to you? Oh, I repeatedly watched.
They're all equally dirty, dude.
No, but this is the thing. Like Riding Dirty Llama, I have a very good visual memory, and I remember watching the news stories in the 90s where Donald Trump's businesses went bankrupt, but he never went bankrupt. Family businesses who got contracted to work on things like his casino in his Atlantic casino or whatever, like they didn't get paid, and that fucked them over and things like that. He didn't ever really suffer a thing from that. And he was able to build himself back up and everything else. And so that's one thing. But if I went with just recent history, what did Donald ever do to you? He lied to us on the whole Doge thing, and people go, oh, but Senate didn't pass it. Yeah, but does Donald ever talk about that? Does Donald ever, he'll go out and tell you what he thinks of Taylor Swift. He'll tell you we need to move on from Epstein stuff, whatever. He never once goes, oh, but Senate and Congress won't pass these cuts. And so, again, it's a thing where the people, like, either he's in charge or he isn't. And he doesn't seem to be getting that done. Then the Epstein thing, the fucking bowing down to Israel constantly thing. Like, I'm sorry, by his own admission, they fucked with him, and but we don't even talk for a minute about how they should be held accountable for that. So, Trump had several bankruptcies, almost ran out of money, and then he was cast in The Apprentice, which saved him financially, says Mussolini Diff. I'm not saying I believe Don did anything to people. I'm saying he's covering his ass. I read a story. Where was it? One of the Rebecca Romaine. Rebecca Romaine said she went to Epstein Island. Do you think Rebecca Romaine diddled kids? I'm no offense. I know that we have the whole like they were sex pests and pedophiles. I also think this too. I also believe it was a fucking let's call it intelligence agency. We won't say whose. It was an intelligence agency op to honeypot people. And I think if you really want to hold people accountable, now I'm not saying you didn't find people that were interested in 14-year-olds, but I'm saying picking someone who looks like they are 18 or 19 or 20 and that's legal and it turns out they totally aren't, you could still get a whole bunch of people of power in trouble there because, again, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Well, we can prove that this lady's 14. There's
a picture of you in bed with her.
Yeah, and what you say is, well, she looked 18. Like, right, but she wasn't, and that's the point. And so, again, I don't think everybody that there is necessarily a kid diddler specifically. I don't think anybody involved necessarily specifically had sex with underage people. I think some of them might have been misled, whatever. And I think some of those people might be tied to this person without it being a sexual thing. But they're tied to it in a way that kind of comes back around. So they're covering their ass. Or they have friends in high places who are directly tied to this, who they maybe supported multiple times. And they also apparently worked with, say this guy on certain deals multiple times. And so now if all of this comes out, it kind of looks like they know about that and they're as bad as everybody else. And maybe they are, again, covering their ass. Either way, my problem with Trump is that, again, we are wholly owned by Israel, and I'm not for that. The America First president has not done a whole lot of America First stuff other than, and this is the thing too, like, whoa, why are you so critical of Trump? I also give him credit for the successes part too. I did this with Biden and stuff too to people, and like, I know people here hate Biden. So when I was critical about it, like, yeah, go, but it's like, no, I'm critical on both of them.
Yeah.
I don't believe Don. Digger is a fad, says Jake. Mussolini, if Don and Destiny have been in each other's DMs on how to avoid a shitstorm. Here's what I said, here's what I know. Like, people are like, why are you mad about I'm mad about the government not covering some stuff, or not releasing some stuff and not unveiling some stuff. I'm mad about some miscommunications that happened. And again, like, we had the JFK files come out. We've seen how they responded with the ceasefire arrangements and stuff. How many times do we have to see literally examples of Israel doing things that directly conflict with the United States in terms of policy and or just actually? They've sunken ships of ours. They've had a hand in in multiple events, like right. And so when Donald Trump gets in and is in there and he's doing the ceasefire thing, he negotiates this peace talk, and immediately one side of that peace talk, fucking last minute, unloads everything they have on the other people. Like, I'm sorry, like I hate to have to do this. Turn that around and say Iran did that. Suddenly just started bombing fucking Israel last minute, and act of war. So yeah, no. He became part of the system, and I expected him to do more, and he's not. He's very much saying he's going to do more, and it's always his hands are tied. It's always he can't do it. It's these other people. Well, he promised to get this done. So why is he not talking to these other people? Why is he not condemning these congressmen? Why are we not doing something about this? How do we, like, it's just like, I said I'd do it, but I can't. Drop the ball. And if you're going into this knowing that you can make these promises because they can't be made into fruition, then I hold you accountable for that too. And I feel like that's what part of it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Debt. Where's Riding Dirty Llama?
Banking family has been in control of him for his entire career, and he does what they tell him to, or else.
Mussolini, Riding Dirty. I got a lot going off of this one for a minute. Doge is an Elon thing, a train that many people still aren't supporting. But again, here's the thing: like, Doge was a thing that he touted. He talked about wanting to implement Doge cuts as fucking tax returns. He put his name on everybody.
He was telling us about how great, many savings Doge.
This is a misnomer. The Doge isn't an Elon thing. Doge is an Elon Trump thing. Doge was something that existed before Donald Trump. Donald Trump said he was going to use it to cutting costs in the government. He brought in Elon to head the whole thing. Elon took what's that fucking President Javier, whatever his name is with the chainsaw, like took that kind of so like that attitude towards all of it. And while all of that's going on, like when I'm signing the fucking, remember the Big Pen signing moment? I know I do. We did stories on it forever. And everybody bitched about it or whatever. He signed all of that. But again, I'm sorry. Either he knew going in that was going to circle around to it'll never get passed because it won't go by and you can't do this. Or that's what happened. And, you can't get it passed. Right. But then when that happens, let's just drop it and move on to the next thing. No, you said you were going to get this done. You said you were going to do this. And also you said no new wars. And we're, again, fucking, so like I said, anyway, let's get up. I got to catch up to these because I'm missing things. I don't believe he did that. He got himself out of his financial trouble, not asked the government to do it like low-income people that know they have no money, but yet get themselves into hundreds and thousands of debt that taxpayers end up paying. How do the taxpayers end up paying your debt if you file bankruptcy? Like the business wears that, the businesses eat that, but what? I guess I don't understand. Does Johnny realize those glasses were made in Israel? No, they weren't. They're French. Still didn't tell me what exactly he did to you directly, says Riding Dirty Llama. Oh no, I think he's generally a piece of shit. And I did tell you exactly what he did to me directly. Made promises like every other politician and failed to come through with them. Did you see that damn swamp he's dredging through? And he's only 9 months in. Again, here's the thing. He did a whole term a year ago. Not a year ago. He did a whole term a presidency term ago. He's 9 months in, right? And my problem is he doesn't stick with any of these things. If they come up against any sort of, and then we move on. The only one that he's been sticking with is the ICE one, which again, everybody supported that too. So you want my answers. These are what I'm getting. Money comes from somewhere, unless it's the Biden's money machine. No. Again, I'm saying money comes from somewhere, but if you file bankruptcy, that doesn't directly put your debt onto the taxpayers. The debt doesn't shift to the taxpayers. If you file bankruptcy, then here's what happens. Bankruptcy will allow you to count out certain debts. They'll ascertain your assets and value what you have against it, and they'll take what you have against it away from you. And this is impersonal bankruptcy, the kinds that you and I are going to do. The businesses, the bankruptcies he filed were business bankruptcies. Those didn't directly take from him. So. But money comes from somewhere unless it's the Biden money machine. So yeah, as I was saying, when it comes to other bankruptcies, like when you're doing it like a personal bankruptcy, if you file bankruptcy and you owe something say to a hospital, that hospital now incurs that debt. Does that wash onto you, the taxpayers, in a roundabout way? Yeah. But if it's say a private business, that business takes that loss. That doesn't wash onto you, the taxpayers, unless they jack up all the prices on their products. Like say a car salesman place, they don't jack up your car price because that guy doesn't pay. So it depends on the situation, on the specific thing, which thing all right. Anyways, holy shit.
I agree with Mussolini.
What's Mussolini?
Trump derangement and Trump fanaticism are equally cringe. He's just another very old guy with a lot of money running a country ran by a corporate or oligarchy.
Yeah, again, I've been very clear on this.
Basically,
I don't feel I have Trump derangement or fanaticism because, again, I was in favor of Trump being president over Kamala Harris. I still say better choice as of what we've gotten done right now. Better choice than Kamala Harris. But like I said, I always thought Trump was kind of a piece of shit for a variety of reasons. Those opinions haven't changed. But I'm also, this is the weird part. Oh, why do you hate him so much? I acknowledge when he does things right. Like, keep in mind, if I do that on a Biden thing, like, oh, but Biden sucks and dirt. It's like, right, why are you sucking his dick? Like, I'm not. Like, again, I'm being real. And I'll say this right now. Well, name something good that Biden did. And it's like, well, I don't have a list readily available at the moment. Doesn't mean he didn't do it. I again view them as people, corrupt, good, bad, evil. I'll say this. I don't think Trump is as corrupt as the Bidens were. I don't think Trump is pocketing money off of Ukraine. But I know that there are people in the government who were along with the Bidens, and they have a vested interest in keeping that thing going, and it hasn't been shut down. Didn't we elect him for this? Didn't we elect him for that? And people are like, he's only been in there for 9 months. Right. And we've got things that are already coming through that we didn't get. Now, if it was one thing specifically, like, well, we didn't get Doge. Like, all right, fine. You're being a dick. But it's like Doge. Then fucking we get the fucking Epstein one. And I'm like, all right. Now I got questions.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That should have been.
and by the way, for all the people that haven't, we got into the whole like, well, watch the conspiracies on 9/11 and blah, and now you're wondering like, why? What did Trump do? Oh, I think he lied to all of us as a delusionary stall tactic because we as a society are reaching out. We're about to fucking take this shit back moment, and so they go, hey, let's give him a fucking Make America Great Again fucking guy, and we rallied behind him, and then the people against him went, he's Hitler, he's a National Socialist, whatever, and I'm going to be honest, he's remarkably meh. We got the fucking immigration stuff that a lot of us wanted, but other than that, what has he really done that's so uber different from like the left-wing stuff? That's where I get. That's where I get. G-Locks, do it! Do it! Say something Biden did! He crapped his pants on TV. You didn't say it had to be good or bad. But I guarantee you that fucking dude. I'm sorry. That's one of my like where people are like, why would you criticize Joe Biden, his mental health and not Donald Trump's? I've never watched Donald Trump walk somewhere and I went, yeah, he just shit his pants.
He just shot. Yeah.
And like this is the worst part.
Yeah.
My daughter was born during the Trump presidency, so while not an infant, very used to her as an infant during the Biden presidency. And there's a look, and I saw it at least twice. And that's the, nope, brain went bye-bye while I poo-poo. And it's just, yeah. And I guess you get it with old people and young people. But it's a look that if you've raised a baby, you know nope, he's thinking about how to poop right now. Like that's the whole system going, stop processing any thought. We're taking a dump.
And poo.
So yeah. But yeah, like I know you can't win. You can't win if you like again, like you can't I'll say this. I call out everybody, whether my call outs are good or bad. So I don't I'm not going to sit here and just go, yep, everything's fine, I'm all right with it. No, I'm saying I'm disappointed with X, Y, and Z. It's a long ways from I hate Donald Trump and he's a piece of shit and everything he does is a piece of shit. No, I think those people are cringy. In fact, I think what was it, Rosie O'Donnell? No, was it?
Yeah.
What was it? Yeah, fuck, it was. It was Rosie O'Donnell. I can't not, now I just think of her as Herplip. Can't. Oh, Doge doesn't affect me as I deal with real currency, not digital, that we can hold in our hands. Right. It's not that Doge affects me. It's that I was hopeful for Donald Trump to clear the swamp and correct these things. And one of the big ones right out the gate was the Doge thing, because then we're correcting spending and all these other things. Yeah. But again, the whole argument of, well, no, but he needs those people. Right. So we're saying that we have to elect Donald Trump to be the entire government to get any of this done, which wasn't what he ran on. So we're just going to get used to him going, well, I tried, but they won't let me do it. Well, I tried, but they won't. So then what was the whole, again, a fucking, oh, America, that remember that moment? Remember that we're fighting back. We're taking, like, remember that? It's a lot less fighting. The government fought to keep this Epstein, like he fights to get off of the Epstein shit. Can we stop talking about it, please? That's what he did to me. He's like, it's done. We're not talking about it. Like, yeah, no, you're treating me like a 2-year-old. Like I didn't just go, oh, wait, no, that makes 0 sense, sir. Anyways, anyhow. Johnny has a thing for herp lips. No, it fucking grosses me the fuck out. Fucking Rosie O'Donnell's herp lip. Anyways, we're like 5 minutes over. That was a weird rant. It's a world
we are
today.
Too.
So you're going to be on...
It's a world, it's a thing.
You're going to be on tonight with Mighty Meat.
Yes.
A meat of a mighty sort.
5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. for you Eastern Standard Times, and the rest of you do your own math, subtract or adds. We'll be on Rumble only. Mighty Meat is the channel, and we will be talking about the government and the evil people who run the government from behind closed doors. More of this. Is basically it.
Ryder Love It, thank you for your views into why you don't like Don. I don't give two shits about Don as a person. Here's one of the things I'll go this. I don't like Don, but I don't like people who hate Donald. He's so corrupt and he's in government. Like, dude, no, honestly, we're gonna be on the corrupt.
He's a criminal.
He's a criminal and he's in government. It's like, right, if you think Donald Trump is a criminal and a criminal leader in government or whatever, like, oh, we can't trust this criminal in the White House. Right, but you trusted the criminal in the White House for the last 4 years. Like, no offense. The Biden family is every bit as big a criminal as you think Donald Trump is. And that's just going with I'm not going to argue the point. But I don't believe he's a criminal. I don't believe the New York shit was a thing. The way he inflated his values on his properties thing, I don't think that was a thing. I don't think the fucking document shit that they went for him after his presidency was a thing. And I don't think the January 6th thing was a thing. And when you add those together, that's where I got this hope that, oh, he is an outsider and he is going to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
he will make a change.
But what I'm believing is no. He is an outsider. And he's posing as someone who's going to do those things. And again, because I feel like either A, if he had any intention of being that guy, they got to him. And he went, all right, fine, we'll just play the character and we'll play the part. Or B, he willingly participated in what you would call the secret Illuminati, like fucking distractionary hoopla magic trick.
He's part of the swamp.
To still roll us into the situation. Right. But I don't know. I wish he stayed with The Apprentice. I'll say this. I loved him as a cartoon character on Drawn Together, which he didn't even participate in, did not voice. Oh, dude, fucking announcer box face, The Apprentice knockoff and Drawn Together. He totally had a Trump toupee, and when he told people you're fired, like he took a dump in his diaper that was like quasi-orgasmic, but he was a short little baby-like character, and it was a hate Trump thing. And I liked it. I liked it because then I was even more of an annoying libtard, and I liked hating Trump. But this is back in 2000. For those who are like, oh, but it was fucking awesome. Drawn Together was great. I still have the first season on DVD. I have the first season. I have the first season, I think, and the movie. I don't know, but they got like 3 or 4 seasons. And god damn if that show wasn't awesome. Oh, I love Drawn Together. Drawn Together is the best. I have to look around for those. I got to pack up stuff anyway, so maybe we'll do that. Ooh, I have to go through some more movies so we can put some of those aside and watch all of those. All right, anyways, I'm going to get out of here and then I'm going to go have a video chat with this pretty lady I've been talking to. It's like hot and steamy. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. You're going to be on tonight with Mighty Meat. Check him out on Rumble.
Yep.
And then we'll be back Friday. Thank you all. Well, I'll be back Friday. I don't know about you.
You'll be back.
I'll sucker her into it. We'll figure it out. All right. So we've been Shawnee. You've been an audience. I can't end a show to save my ass.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on. Why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip it.